Realities of plastic, plastic. The face be elastic, elastic. You can buy it in the pornographic. Try to tell me what this is. You can move an awful lot amount of money. Will it keep all the family together? You can seek all the glory, the power. Will it bring all the loving forever? I will make you live forever, forever. I will build you palaces, pyramids. I will make you live forever, forever. I will build you palaces, pyramids. You can call me loco, Hispanic. Still my love for you is galactic. My love make you panic, panic. Try to tell me what this is. The sushi roll soldiers fanatic. Thousand sons of worship illogic. You're the queen of a feeling frantic. Try to tell me what this is. You can move an awful lot amount of money. Will it keep all the family together? You can seek all the glory, the power. Will it bring all the love forever? You can move an awful lot amount of money. Will it keep all the family together? You can seek all the glory, the power. Will it bring all the love forever? I will make you live forever, forever. I will build you palaces, pyramids. I will make you live forever, forever. I will build you palaces, pyramids. Tu es si belle, oh bébé. Tu es si belle. Oh bébé, ma princesse à moi. Oh bébé, ma princesse à moi. Oh oui, oh baby, we make it forever, forever. We build your palace and pyramids. Oh bébé, oh baby, oh we make it forever, forever. Build your palace and pyramids. Oh baby.
2 1 2 1 2. Hi, how are you guys? I hope you're fine. This is the one and only, the infamous Club Shada with me, your boy, Mr. Shada. And some good urban keys for my guest. Woo! I hope everybody's fine. I hope everybody's having a great week. I don't know if you're still confined or if you're already out in the street, but be careful because it is still dangerous out there. So don't do anything stupid. I want to say hi to our new subscribers, Mr. Julio, Kevin, Patricia, and Valsin LG. I want to say that on the left you have the Shadaware link if you want to buy some stuff. On the right you got the donation link if you want to donate something, and of course you have the super chat if you want to donate some stickers or whatever. Other than that, I want to say that this show is sponsored by Shadaware, of course. Nothing new, and some sponsors are coming because life is about making money also. I also want to talk about our subscriber goal. We are already at 50% of our goal. I didn't update the numbers, so we probably passed that, but I didn't take the time to update the numbers. But we are somewhere there, somewhere around there. And other than that, I want to say there's a lot of things in my screen today. Damn it. Fuck. Pardon my French. I want to say hello to DJ Kaluji. What up, my man? I want to say hi to Eve Matuba. What up, my man? I want to say hola to Tina. Tudo bem, querida? Dali Charcougine, comment ça va? Bonjour. I want to say hi to Lil Maro. I want to say hi to Muna's Music. Get ready for the next installment of Beat Critique. It's coming soon. Mr. AJ, president of Shada Gang. What up? I've been here since the first episode. I hope you're fine. As you can see, I'm going back to my schedule. Afternoon was not doing it for me. Afternoon, like every time I was online, like my wife decided to cook. Like she has something against the live. Only when she sleeps, she don't care. But every time I do the live in the afternoon, yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be live today, and then she's like, oh, let me invite my brother and my sister to come home, and then they start cooking, and then like exactly when I want to start, like I see them and I hear them, like, so I was like, nah, those are not my time, and it's too early for my people. We are the night people, so that's why I came back to. And I'm still early, right? It's 11 p.m. here. I don't know what time it is where you are. So tell me in the comments where you are and what time it is. But yeah, at night, this is where, all the shit happen. All the secret sex and the secret meetings and all the shits. Yakuba, hello. How are you? Hey, Beatrice. See? Yay! I have to invite you in this live, yo. New subscriber, Teclar. Hey, hello. Gostas, Tina? Tudo bem contigo? Yolanda Rangel. Hey! Hello, you. How are you? This is good. It is good that you're here, Yolanda, because we are going to talk today about the business of kizomba festivals and how it was destroyed by the coronavirus, and what we're gonna do next, and ideas. Oi, Miguel da Costa, Johannesburg, it's midnight and 20. Hola, Diana, in Niagara Falls in Canada, it's 6 p.m. That's early for you. You must be glad she's not listening. Listen. Sometimes she's listening. She just don't put comments. That's funny. I watched those ones, and yeah, I never heard any noise at night. Exactly. You stopped working for this. Thank you so much. Oh, yay. Hex Music, DJ Jax. What up, my brother? I received that beat. I'm going to work on it. Don't worry. What up, Crystal Killer? It's a lot of people today, huh? You see, when there's a lot of guys, they feel that they know when I have a guest, and that's a beautiful woman. They know. It seems like they know. Especially Crystal Killer. I'm already seeing his comment coming. What up, Georg Cantor? Hello. What up, Edson? Oh, hello, Mathilde. On va voir son visage parce que il m'a jamais envoyé de photo, Mathilde, hein, je tiens à préciser. Hein. Hey, Pearl. Oh, everybody's here today. Yeah, I like this. 11 p.m. in London. Hello, Hudson. Oh, in Luanda. 11:22 in Luanda. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to my guest of tonight. She's a dear friend of mine. We've known each other for a long time. She is one of the first organizers of kizomba festivals in Spain. She had an incredible run with her two festivals. One is called, forgot the name, Criolla Festival, and the other one is called Sensual Dance Symposium or something like that. And those two festivals were the most famous, where I've been in thank you, Beatriz, gracias, muchas gracias. And so those have been the biggest and most famous festivals of kizomba in Spain. And so we actually met in Portugal, I think, unless it was in Spain. We'll talk about it. And I want to have a conversation with her about how first of all, like, how she got there, and how from there to now everything that changed, and etc., etc. So without further ado, I want everybody to make a warm welcome to Miss Olga Korzinkina. Hey!
Hello.
Hello. Everybody say hello in the comments.
Good night to everybody.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. You know that here in Spain we have 1 hour more, but it's okay.
So
we're
it's
also
midnight.
night people, you know.
Yeah, night people.
So yeah, but you know, you are still on the 10th of June, and we are already on the 11th. So
that's true.
You know,
so you are
we are in the future, and you are in the past.
Well, okay. I will not comment on that.
That was a joke.
I know. Julia is saying hello, baby. So that must be for you.
Oh, I think it's for you.
Olga is saying Olga. Yolanda is saying Olga.
Yolanda, besito.
Hey, Soul Creole, boa noite. Munas Music is in Mozambique. Eve is saying hello to you. Yolanda is saying hello, Olga, estás guapísima.
Ay, muchas gracias, cariño.
Crystal Killer is saying hello, Olga, with a lot of hearts. Of course, Crystal Killer. When there's a woman, it changes. His comments are different. That's very interesting. AJ is saying, welcome, Olga. We heard a lot of good things about you. Oh.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dali is saying, hello, Olga. So,
thank you.
Let's get to our conversation. So,
yeah.
Where did we meet?
Well, I remember we met. It was like I don't know which year it was, but we met. I think it was at Open. And
in Kizomba.
You remember?
Okay,
exactly.
In Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. And but it was like, you know, a short meeting. We were like talking outdoors after your performance, and you were with some friend of yours, and I was just asking you like things. What's about the playback and blah blah blah, you know.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember well.
So I finished my show and she come, yeah, why did you sing playback? I was like, fuck you.
I know.
I was like, because they pay for that.
Yeah, but well, you know.
No, it was a good conversation.
Because at that moment, I've been already organizing like maybe 5 or 6 years, and we were like, focusing ourselves, and
the band,
everything should be like this and like that, and
of course,
live, and the band, and
Mr.
But
Alia Raboma is saying hello to you.
Thank you very much.
And Music Feelings, hey, is also saying hello to you.
Thank you. Hello to you too.
So,
and then we met again
in Lisbon.
In Lisbon
at the River Party.
River Party, exactly.
And you came again. And you came again to me, and I was like, "What does she want?" Damn.
No, but
I
didn't say anything. I was not criticizing it. No.
I know, I'm joking.
That time it was like more, like friendship and stuff, and like continue.
Yeah, I was like, remember me? No. So let's talk about you and not about me. They know all about me. So where were you born?
Well, my story is a little bit, varied. I actually, when people ask me where you come from, I just have to think several seconds before. No, because I was born in Ukraine, and actually I raised in Ukraine. My father was Russian, my mother Ukrainian. They met in Ukraine, so me and my brother, we were born there.
Okay.
And then
you are Russian Ukrainian.
Of
but you
blood,
are,
yes.
Okay, but in your heart you are Ukrainian.
No, it's not in my heart. It's. I was born there, and
you lived there all your life.
Grew up all my life. No, I raised up there.
Okay.
I raised up. I made the school there, and then.
Hello, Anna. Go ahead.
And then I went to the university. I started learning foreign languages, and when I was at the last year, I just decided to go abroad. I went to Germany.
Okay.
And,
do you speak German?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ich spreche Deutsch auch, yeah.
So you speak English?
Yeah.
Hablas español?
Hablo español.
Ich liebe dich, Dutch?
Ich spreche Deutsch auch, ja.
You speak Russian?
I speak Russian. I speak Ukrainian.
How do you say in Russian, Kaysha, you are the most beautiful guy I've ever seen?
Kaysha, ты самый красивый мужчина из всех, которые есть.
How you say that in Russian, in Ukrainian?
Oh
my God.
I have to change. Espera un segundo.
Oh my God. Okay, how you say that in Spanish?
No, you have to say Kaysha, ти дуже красивий парубок.
How you say
на
that?
нашому селі.
How you say that in Russian?
More or less.
No, how you say that in German?
Du bist der hübscheste Mann auf diesem Welt.
How you say that in Spanish?
Tú eres el hombre más bonito de la tierra.
Wow. Thank you. So you speak.
Eu também posso falar um bocadinho português, mas eu não sei se a gente que está a escutar
they speak everything here.
Todos percebem.
They speak everything here.
Un peu de français aussi, si on veut.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn. So you speak you speak Spanish, Russian, Ukrainian, English, German, a little bit of French, and a little bit of Portuguese.
But French is now more than a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, recently I
You've been
I
going.
made more job. I took some courses, and I defend myself in French. Actually, I cannot say it's very, very, very fluent, but it's okay. I can maintain the conversation at least.
Yolanda, don't be jealous when I'm receiving compliments. Thank you. Beatriz is saying, ole.
Beatriz, gracias, cariño.
Tina diz, tu podes falar português. Ela entende muito bem.
Ok.
So, ok. Júlia também está a dizer que tu podes falar português.
Ok, se vocês quiserem, eu posso.
And Dali says en français aussi. So here's the thing.
D'accord.
If you have questions for her in while we are having our conversation, of course you can ask your question in the language that you speak, and we will answer in the language that you speak.
Between both of us, we will arrange.
Yeah, we'll find a solution. Tina, português, que eu não entendo, mas mais nada. Oh, então, o que é que falas? Tina. So how, after Germany, where did you go?
Yeah, well, I studied there. I made there my college. Well, I made one in Ukraine, as I said, the foreign languages.
Okay.
And then I went to Germany, where I studied
In Kharkiv?
In Kharkiv, exactly where you've been.
Yeah, you took me
Where
there.
you've been.
That was great. I loved it.
Well, it's a pity that you couldn't see a lot, but
Yeah.
and it was also October. It was not, well, end of October, beginning of November,
It
something
was
like that.
cold.
It was cold, yeah. But the best time to visit Ukraine is it's or in summer when it's hot,
Yeah.
or in winter when it's snowing. Because with snow there, you can make a lot of activities. Really, really.
I really want to go back and shoot music videos there. I want
Why
to
not?
start shooting videos in other places, because after 20 or 25 music videos, all the ideas, all the things you did already, the girl, the champagne, the beach, the thing. So you need to go to new places just to do something.
People know how to live if they can.
Você é muito bonita. I guess
Obrigada.
that's not for me. Oh, boa noite, Massango. Ela pode falar português. Hey, ok.
Obrigada, Massango.
Os caçadores são a sair, já estou a ver.
É a noite já.
Obrigado. So, where did you live in Germany?
I lived in Munich, München.
One question for Muna's music. That's not a question. Muito linda, Olga. What the hell?
Oh.
You guys, you never tell me that I'm beautiful. Shit.
You know that, Kaysha, already.
So, so where were you in Germany?
I was in München, in Munich.
Okay, Munich.
Yeah.
All right.
And I've been there like 5 years and a half, something like that.
Okay.
Almost 6, because before I had to do some course, because it's a little bit complicated for the foreign students because of the exams. You have to make some exams before you enter, and you have to make some kind of course, and I had to make some exams in order to. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Finally, I met there the college. I met there business administration.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Tell me.
Kaysha és lindo. Obrigado, Pina. Muito obrigado. Edson is asking, is she single? What the hell? It's a professional conversation. So go ahead. You don't need to answer this question.
Yeah, and
there you go.
Yeah,
you disconcentrated her.
Exactly.
Edson, estás feliz? Que isso? So go ahead. After that, you went to Munchen to learn administration. So
Yeah, it was like international business administration. So as it was international business administration, so we had like compulsory above all this economical stuff. We had also 2 foreign languages like compulsory. So first it was English, of course, but English we had to make like the entrance exam in order to be admitted. So we had to have the niveau already, and the second was Spanish. So we started Spanish from 0, and it was like compulsory as well. And we started like boom boom with French, duro.
okay.
And then they said to us, at the last year you can make like Erasmus.
Okay.
And you have 2 choices. You can go to to Ireland, or you can go to Spain. And everybody, Spain.
Okay.
But
that's
they
how
said,
you went
of
to
course,
Spain.
They said, if you want to go to Spain, you have to make a very, very difficult exam before, because there they will teach you in Spanish. So, and they said, if you don't pass this exam, forget about Spanish travel. So you will go to Ireland, and that's all. And me, I just it was like the first vacation, and I was about like going to Ukraine to see my family, or going to Spain. And I found some Spanish courses, online, some school, and I was like, okay, I go. And I went just like 2 weeks, and I made the intensive course of Spanish, and I felt in love with this country totally.
So wait, what city? Madrid?
In Madrid, yeah. But before, I've been once in Tarragona. It's near Barcelona. But it was like 1 week for vacations, like beach, hotel, beach. The typical vacations.
Yeah.
But it was like long ago. So
Olga
I did
lindo
actually.
sorrir.
Obrigada.
Guys. Olga é muito simpática. You don't even know her. That's okay.
Kaysha, you are making a great promotion for me.
Yeah, I see
today.
That. I see that. Get ready. Follow her on Instagram. So.
Yeah, but without getting in the details.
Yeah. How did you discover kizomba?
Okay.
Or did you discover kizomba, or did you discover like African music in general? Was it in Spain, or was it?
I tell you, I started with Latin music, because I started with salsa actually, because it was something which I was like crazy about, and I started it in Germany actually. There is where I started to dance it, and to participate in events and festivals. I started giving classes as well, participating in some kind of little shows and stuff. And when I moved to Spain, when I finished my studies in Germany, when I moved to Spain, I continued with salsa and Latin dances. And it was like end of 2008 or beginning of 2009, when I went to some party. It was actually a Latin party, and they put there a song. I still remember what song it was. It was the song of Neuza. It was Namabo. Exactly. And nobody had no clue, and there were like just one couple who made like the basic step, like on the place. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, And someone like made like this and said, hey, what do you think about kizomba? I said, what? He said, kizomba, this is what they play. And me, I started to listen,
And you're
and
like, wow.
I started to imagine, how one could move with this, and the beat and everything. It was like something which filled me. And I came home. It was like, I don't know, maybe 3 a.m. or something like that. And I just, started to search in Google and YouTube, kizomba. And there were like 4 videos maybe in the whole Google.
That was 2008.
8 or 9, something, beginning of 9 maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's when nobody was on YouTube at that time.
Yeah, they were like, I can just say like 5 videos which I could see, like 3 of them were dance video, 1 of them were yours, with Afro-Latin connection, with this ting. I like
yes, I like it.
I like it. With Paula making like this.
Yeah, I remember that. That video. Yeah, listen, that was crazy.
And
actually,
then
I shot this video with my little sister.
My
sister who did One Love. I invite her to come to Porto so we can come. She came with a camera and we shot the video ourselves, and then I edit myself the whole video.
But you know what is the interesting thing? That I think that actually, because after I saw the official video clip of this song,
yeah,
and I think that the official video and this video where they make like the whole dance, not official one. I think that one was more popular even.
Yeah, it's possible. I have a lot
that was crazy.
I have a lot of my songs or my some of my music that are more popular outside of my channel than on my own channel, but I don't care because I make money from everything anyway.
You are also talking about money.
No, I mean.
No, but I understand. I know that.
It's business has to be, you're a businesswoman, so you know. So wait a minute. Let me look at the comments.
Okay.
Masongo, who's asking you a question like if he's interested. Olga, ¿cuál es el segredo para aprender os idiomas?
Eu te posso dizer estudar.
Estudar, yeah. Learn.
Estudar.
Mais kizomba is in the area.
Hey, mais kizomba.
Hey. AJ is asking, is it easy for Ukraine citizens to live in different countries of Europe?
Well, it doesn't depend on if you are Ukrainian or if you are whatever. It's just that
you are part of Europe, right? You are part of Schengen.
No, we are not.
No?
We are not. No.
So you need a visa to.
Before we needed, well, actually, I passed all this way. I remember all this stuff about the papers and all these on these things. But well, first I was a student, so
as a student,
my students. After I changed. I came here, so with time I got my passport.
I remember that when I went to Ukraine 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't need nothing.
But for European citizens,
they can just come in.
You don't need visa for Ukraine. But for example, if you go for Russia, yes, you need.
Okay.
Or, for example, imagine you have nationality which is not from the European community, but you are the resident, so you still need a visa. But since 3 years or 2 years or 3 years, they change it. So, for example, people from Ukraine they can come here without visa.
Okay.
The only thing is that they can stay here like
90
3
days.
months or something, you know. Like,
90 days. Starkiller is saying, on veut que maintenant Olga anime Club Shada, no more Kaysha. Nigga. These people. Future Sambeat, oba, hoje temos uma garota linda por aqui. Look at these people. My God. Damn. Mas kizomba, we talking about the life of we still in the biography of Olga. So for now we are in how she discovered kizomba. Somebody said something in Russian. I have no idea what he said. I don't know if you can see it on the screen.
Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте вам.
Okay. I guess.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте вам. Quando que o Kaysha vai ter show em Angola? Depois da merda do Covid. So
this is the question this is the answer, sorry, for everybody, unfortunately.
I would love to hear what Olga thinks about online festival and if she thinks they are doable and can be profitable. We're coming. Calm down. This is
Yeah, we will talk about
we're
that.
gonna talk
Yeah,
about that. We're gonna talk
definitely.
about that. So you were in Spain, you discover kizomba, then you go online, you start looking for videos about
And
about
I got
kizomba.
like crazy, you know,
Yeah.
because there were a few videos actually, but the few that I saw, it was like I have to discover it.
Yeah.
I have to
So
discover it.
You
and
start being obsessed with.
Well, not obsessed, but very interested. And I
Yeah.
started to search where one can go to hear it, to dance it, to learn it, to whatever.
Yeah.
And there were like no place.
Okay.
The only possibility
In Spain.
was no, in Spain, forget it. In Spain,
Yeah, in 2008,
I don't
it's true.
speak about Spain. I don't speak about France. I don't speak about any country. It was only Portugal, and in
Okay.
Portugal, you know.
So wait. In that party where you discovered kizomba for the first time, that was in
Okay.
Spain. It was
Yes.
a salsa party, right?
It was a salsa party,
And somebody played some kizomba, and you see some
Yes.
people dancing. You were like, whoa.
I saw just one couple in
Okay.
the whole disco. One couple making just like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, nothing else. You
Okay.
know, and
So-
you know, badly dance.
Okay,
but
okay.
you know, I just
Yeah.
imagine a little bit more.
So- So then you're looking for where you can dance kizomba in the world. And
Exactly, there was
and then-
nothing.
But so how
Oh.
did you know that it was Portugal, and how many people were interested?
Okay, because I started looking for that, and
Mm-hmm.
the only thing, because of course in Portugal it existed.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
How could you know? Because you know, if it was like Musulo, like the African disco, or
Yeah.
or Mangole or whatever, you couldn't find it on internet looking for kizomba. You know, it was like a little bit. How do you say? Well, like private stuff, like ghetto stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And there was at that time there was one festival which was
There were festivals
salsa.
already?
No, it was salsa festival.
Okay, a salsa festival.
It was salsa festival where they just brought a couple of kizomba dancers, and they
Okay.
put like a small room, like an additional
Yeah.
stuff where they put just a little bit of kizomba.
That's
you
how
know?
the
But
virus. That's how the
principle-
virus entered all the salsa festivals.
Exactly, and it was in Coimbra. I
Okay.
remember it was the symposium of Coimbra.
So wait, so you went from
I took my car and I went
to Portugal
to Portugal
alone?
like this. First, no, wait, before 1 week, no, look, 2 weeks before this festival of Coimbra, there was another one, which was it was not actually a festival. It was like
A party.
the event, like of the school.
Okay.
It was in San Pedro de Moel. It was a very, very, very small event. They put their like all kind of dances. They put their tango, they put their salsa, they put their kizomba, they put their everything. And it was like on the beach with a swimming pool, and like a little bit of like andanzas. No, I don't know if you know. And it was very small, and I went there with 2 friends of mine.
Okay.
And after 2 weeks after, I saw that it was a big symposium of Coimbra, which was actually salsa.
What is a symposium? What does that mean?
Well, in my opinion, okay, because there are.
We got lost on the body image. There you go.
You can have a festival. A festival can be 1 day, but also festival can last 1 week.
Yeah.
But festival, it means that artists come and it's just party, and after you have some events where teachers comes and they show you, they give you master classes, they give you like different workshops. It's like learning. It's learning and also party, or even without party, but I mean there should be some social part.
She's from Ukraine. Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, for example, a symposium, it means at least 4 days event, something like that, or maybe 3, but not less.
Okay.
Where you have like people from all over the world,
who come
like
together.
Not like international people, but people with number,
a lot of people. Okay, so you knew there was a festival, an event in Portugal. So you took your car with your friends, and you go to.
No, but it was better, because I went to the first one and to go to Coimbra. At the same time, my mother should come to visit me from Ukraine.
Oh.
And I was like frustrated because I wanted to go so much, but my mother should come, And I was like, what should I do?
My mom or dancing?
No, you know what I did?
You took your mom.
Exactly.
You kizomba people are crazy.
Exactly. I told her, Mom, I'm sorry, we are going to Portugal.
She was like, huh? I don't know how did she say, what did she say in Russian? Or your mom speak Russian or Ukrainian with you?
With me, she speaks Russian. Actually, I would say that my mother language is Russian.
Okay.
I mean, I understand Ukrainian. I can speak Ukrainian. We have, like in Ukraine, all the television and newspapers. It's everything in Ukraine. When I finished my study, I had to write my final paper in Ukraine. Okay. But with my brother, with my mother,
you all speak Russian.
I speak Russian. I'm more like, because I'm come from the part of Ukraine which is more like close to the
Russia.
border,
The independentists.
No.
Now go to the left. I'm not gonna go to the political question.
We are Ukrainian. We're not independent. Sorry.
Go a little bit to the left. To the left, like this. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So.
Okay, sorry.
So you go to the salsa festival, so there was a kizomba room, of course.
Exactly, and I just stayed there all the time,
Okay.
almost. And I knew there all the dancers, like the first ones,
Okay.
Avelino, Vati, I don't know, Afro Latin, Bruno, Ricardo, all these people. Well, who
Yeah.
were there? Pepe, Chu. No, Pechu, he wasn't there. I think
That's like first
he was before.
generation, first
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
generation kizomba
Cuenda
dancers.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
Gwenda.
all these people. And yeah, and after when I returned, me and a couple of friends who were already like me,
So
who
so
were like
at that moment, do you
at
know?
that moment.
Are you already like a good kizomba dancers? Do you know like? Are you dancing a lot or?
Yeah, I mean, I danced at that time. I danced a lot there, and since then I started like that year. I remember 2009. I was like every second weekend. I took my car and I went to Lisbon.
What?
Yes, just for the weekend, just to dance, just to
Just to
learn,
dance.
to dance, to
Wait,
learn.
so every weekend, how many hours from Madrid?
Every second weekend. It's like 5 hours and a half. Yeah.
Damn. Just to
Yeah.
dance?
Because it was something
Did you
which we
find like
didn't have. No,
a
because
Portuguese
we did.
boyfriend or something? Or
No,
it's
no, it was not
just to
about that.
dance.
No, no, no.
Yeah, you dancers are a little crazy like that. Like you would like travel the whole world just to dance for a weekend. It's like, but
No,
it's
but
beautiful.
now, for example, it's not like that.
Of course.
Because now we have it everywhere,
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's everywhere. But back then it was hard to find the music, so I understand.
No, but
So
then they were zero, zero.
yeah. I know. I remember. I mean, we knew a lot of party because in 2008 I was already performing in Portugal all the time, so I knew all the clubs, but it was not dancing clubs. It was more clubs where you perform and stuff.
Yeah.
You
So
had more
tell me, from which year you started to feel that you are someone famous?
in Portugal.
It was like after like that, right?
In Portugal.
2009, maybe.
In Portugal.
No, generally.
Oh, 1998. Long time before. From my first album.
But no, but you mean in your community? I mean, like in the European, like in the
Yeah,
kizomba
like
community.
in the kizomba community, I didn't know, but when I came here in 2003, everybody knew me already. But apparently, from what people tell me that were doing the African parties, they actually knew me from my first album, and they were playing my songs. But I never, I didn't even know that I had a market there. It's really when I came on a holiday that I realized that, oh my God, like, and that's when I started doing shows. But yeah, the music was already like festas
I mean,
africanas here in Portugal.
the music was already, but I mean that, for example, I don't know if you realized this like click, like this boom, when suddenly kizomba started to spread all over.
So I think, to me, I think kizomba has three different stages. The first one is before everybody call it kizomba, and it's zouk music.
Zouk, exactly.
But people dance kizomba on zouk in the African parties, the Angolans, the Mozambican, the Guinea-Bissau, in Portugal, they dance zouk, and Cape Verdean music a lot. That's the end of the 90s, the beginning of the 2000s. So this is in Portugal, and at the same time in France, where zouk is big, and you have a big zouk market.
Yeah.
Then in Cape Verde and in the countries too, everybody has more or less their music and their dancers. Then you have the second part, when I would say 2005 is when me, Ludo, Nichols, Jamis, Ali Angel, There's Tosemedo, there's Gilles Semedo, there's
Yeah.
it's like French artists and Cap Verdean artists are here, and at that moment we are like on the top of the game, and it's like shows. I think between 2005 and 2008 I probably did every year 25 to 50 shows in Portugal, plus 25 to 50 shows in France, plus the US and the rest of it. And then it started going to, and when we start exploding in Portugal, then we start having a lot of shows in Mozambique, in Angola, in Cape Verde, 2007.
Yeah,
And
okay,
at that
but
moment,
you're talking more about like Palop community,
yeah, and then
right?
now I also start to also play
And French.
outside to the French communities, but also to the US. The music is starting to go everywhere, and like I think my music and the music from Nichols and the music from Ali Angel and Jean-Michel Rotin was essential because we were singing songs in English. It started pushing the music to other places, and in the Haitian in the US there was a big Asian community that were playing compa, and they were also having their own market. But we were the first artists who were in the kizomba market, in the palop market, in the zouk market, and at the same time in the compa market. So we were just going everywhere, and the sound was starting to spread everywhere. And I would say that in 2008, 2009 is when in France there's the first kizomba festivals, maybe. I'm not sure about the dates. 2009, 2010. This is when kizomba is starting to become bigger than zouk. And that's also the explosion at that time of all the kizomba festivals, the good ones, before it becomes something so commercial that everybody start going everywhere. So when do you organize your first party?
Yeah, we started actually that festival that two festivals were what I was talking about. Well, first was like a small one, the other one was big one, but it was salsa, but with a little bit of kizomba. But there I knew the artists, and there I knew people with whom I could already, have a contact and whatever. And then in Spain we started with inviting, like imagine one artist, teacher in this sense, and making like an intensive course, for example. So we started like 30 people, 50 people, 80 people, whatever.
That's the first year.
That was the first year. That was 2009, and then we arrived to December 2009 when we organized the first festival, which was Sensual Dance Symposium Madrid, which was actually the first ever
kizomba
festival. Because before that, what existed Africa Dançar.
That's in Lisbon.
Africa Dançar started 2008 was the first. 2009 it was the second. It was like May or something. But actually the concept was different because it was just the competition. They had like TV and media.
It was a dance contest.
But it was like a dance contest. But it was not like classes and after night parties and whatever. It was like another concept. So actually, as the event like we know now, it was the first one. And the next year they started already.
How many people you had the first one?
We had something like 200 and something. It was not much, but it was
for the first one.
For the first one, like 250 maybe, 230, something like that. We had a group from from Paris,
Okay.
which was organized by Victor Kizomba. The high guy. Well, people know who he is.
Okay.
Then we had people from Portugal. We had some people from here. So
Kizomba said he had friends who drove from Faro to Madrid. Sure. All right. Nice.
Yeah, well, I remember there were a lot of people from Portugal, but well, now I don't remember exactly because it was
of course. Time,
11 years ago.
Time went by. What up, Tineg?
But yeah.
Matt is asking if Ukrainian and Russian are mutually intelligible. Yeah, I think the Ukrainian understand Russian and the Russian understand Ukrainian.
It's like, for example,
Spanish and Portuguese.
Spanish and Portuguese, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like Portuguese people, they understand Spanish, but Spanish, they don't understand Portuguese people. so it's the same in Ukraine. Ukrainian, they understand both, and Russian, they don't understand Ukrainians.
Okay, yeah, I see the feeling. Mati saying so many people thought Deeper was a Haitian song. Listen, people thought I was from every country in the world. I was like, yeah, whatever. Just buy the music. Beatrice is saying Olga invented the first kizomba festival on the beach. Lovely memories. It was great.
Well, it was a Criolla Beach Festival, yeah.
But that was a few years later.
It was, a little bit later. It was like 1 year and a half later.
So was your festival the first ever kizomba festival in Spain?
Well, if you consider it like kizomba festival, yes. Not only Spain, in general, in the world.
Oh.
Because there were no kizomba festivals. No, in France, they started the next year. In Portugal, they started the next year. I mean, there were festivals, but they were like kind of salsa festivals with just like extension of kizomba and stuff like this,
Wow.
And of course, Africa Danzar, which I talked about already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it had a little bit another concept. So actually, we can say who started first was Africa Danzar, but it's a little bit different.
Okay, so when did you start? Like, when did it go from a passion to a business?
Well,
so when did you start making money actually from making kizomba festivals? It's a business club. We talk about everything. We talk about business because like it's always interesting to see things not only from the point of view of the fans, but also from the point of view of the makers, and also from the point of view of how much it costs to create a good kizomba festival. Because we will come to after when the world became crowded with kizomba festivals, but how much did it cost to do the first one, for example, like roughly? Did you do it in a hotel? Did you do
Yeah, we did it in the hotel. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, more or less like the investment.
I remember that we arrived. I think we didn't arrive to zero. Indeed. But it was almost zero. Something like that.
Zero. How much you paid? You paid zero.
No, I mean between the costs and the
but
incomes.
How much did you invest? How much was the cost? 5,000.
No, it was something like between 15 and 20, something like that. Maybe 15, maybe something like that. But it was not that we paid just directly from our pocket, because people were reserving, they were making their bookings, and we were accumulating this money and paying just like the flights.
So you didn't make no money, whatever. But you had you arrived to balance.
Well, more or less. It was a little bit lower than.
Oh wait,
than,
Masongo has a new question for you. You know he has a lot of questions for you because he likes you. Olga, já dançaste kizomba uma vez? Of course she did. She's a teacher. She's a kizomba teacher. She is the kizomba teacher.
Alguna vez. Sí, dancé alguna vez.
She danced like every day.
No, every day, no, but
So
in my life I danced a lot. Yeah.
So that was your first.
Yeah, about the money. Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually.
So when did you start making money from it? When did you say like, oh yeah, this is a good business? Like I invest like and like 15 to 20,000 to organize a kizomba festival. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, yeah.
so-
But I mean, the first year it was the first year maybe it was less than 15, but something like
Yeah.
more than 10.
Okay.
Certainly. So the first year it was like okay, more or less. Okay, you gain nothing, but
Yeah.
you know it's your passion. You are like inspired and whatever. And there were not so many people, and you want to spread, you want to make the market, and blah blah. And the next year, it started to growing and growing and growing. You know.
So
And
what
of
did you
course-
start growing? Your festival or kizomba in general?
In general.
Yeah, I
And
think
my
I
festival
remember
as
that
well.
at that moment. I remember that I was looking at the, I have a map where I see where I do my streams and my sales, and my map usually was France, and just France, and in the USA. I remember in the beginning on iTunes I was selling maybe 55% in the USA and 45% in France, and around 2008 I see like a bunch of countries, like a bunch of countries. Yeah, 2008, 9, 10, I see like
9 and 10, I would say,
and then
not 8.
like my music was everywhere, and also because I was traveling, I was sending to a lot of DJs, but also because I think the explosion of the kizomba festivals also made my music travel around the world. For example, one day I was looking at my sales, and I was like, okay, you have 3% of your sales in Russia. I was like, Russia?
Yeah.
What? Where? How? And then
No, but in Russia it came after.
yeah, but
came
you know,
after,
it's interesting because
But yeah.
sometimes even if the festival comes after, the people who are listening to the music are already there. Like me, it's something that I can see. You know, when I look at the let me put it off. When I look at my market share, I'm always looking at this because there it is. So you know, when I look at my market share here, you can see that there's a lot of countries, and the ones who are in all white are the countries that are countries where there's no Spotify. But everywhere else, the more blue it is, the more listeners I have. So of course you're gonna have France, Portugal, Spain, the US, but also Mexico now, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, India, Saudi Arabia, and all this. I think it is because of the I believe that it's because of the kizomba festivals, and also the fact that I mean, people are traveling with my music, and there's a lot of reasons, but I remember that at the same time as the kizomba festival started exploding between 2008 and 2012, I saw my music like go everywhere to a new crowd, because I already had an international crowd because I was already performing in a lot of countries, but never thought in my life that I would performing in Ukraine, for example. Or like, Ukraine? Nah. But like, I remember when I arrived in Ukraine, I don't know, there was like 3 or 4 black people. Everybody else was from Ukraine and Russia and Romania and those countries, and everybody was dancing in their own way. And I was looking at this, and to me, I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, because I remember in 98 when me, Nichols, Ali Angel, Jean-Michel Rotin, Ixtaz, the Yardies. We were doing this sound that had a mix of Zouk and R&B. Everybody was like, no, this is not the good music. This is not the real music. This is not Zouk. This is not R&B. What are you guys doing? And one day you are in Ukraine singing the songs. You're singing like Fiona, One Love in Ukraine. And I mean, for a creator, this is the most amazing things to know that your music is just traveling without a passport from country to country. And this is thanks to all the dancers and also all the music lovers around the world, and also thanks to the internet, because the internet, the videos of people dancing kizomba around. I think maybe after the video of Albir and Sarah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even diamonds exploded at that moment. So imagine me, I already had like a long career at that moment, because I already had 10 years of and 5 or 6 albums already. And then when I did Diamonds, it's the same time that all the kizomba festivals start exploding, and all of a sudden I start having a lot of new shows in a lot of new places, and I start being invited also in kizomba festivals. So that was very it was a very interesting moment, you know. Future Soundbeat is asking if you are a kizomba teacher.
I
Yes.
used to be. It means that I used to give classes. Well, of kizomba, of salsa, of different, but it was like my part job, because I had the principal job, and I did it during many years. After I quitted my principal job, I just did teaching and festivals.
Okay.
And after I started feeling that if I want to do good something, I have to focus myself, because I cannot do many things well done. So I
decided to
little by little, I quit classes, and I dedicated myself just for organizing and making just
So
yeah.
the Future Soundbeat is saying, oh, so you can also sing. I'm listening to a song called Danse avec moi. Hey, these people. Yes, she can. She's also a singer. She also grew up. So you have to understand, in Ukraine, everybody sings. Everybody in the family.
That is the part of our culture, actually. Yeah. That's true.
Ukrainians, they all sing when the families get together. There's always a guitar and people singing. So she's also a singer.
We all go to the music school when we are kids.
Yeah.
And we sing.
Actually, Olga and I have projects of doing some songs together. For a long time, actually, we've been talking about doing songs together, but it's coming. It is coming. So when do you say to you that I think these guys, I love her, I hope she's single. Yeah, keep hoping. You guys, why you guys? I believe that in every genre, in everything, there's the moment of the passion when everybody's excited about something. Then it starts going up, and it's not yet a business. It's more the everybody's coming to something because of the excitation. And then you have the apogee, when you arrive to the point where there's a lot of money to be made because there's nobody in the market yet, and you are giving to the people something that they don't have. And like, let's say you are the first kizomba singer, or you are the first like Zouk artist, and like you are the pioneer. So if you are too early, you will not make money, but if you are in a good moment, you're gonna make like all the money. And then people start smelling the money. And at a point, kizomba festivals start generating a lot of money, because you had like kizomba festivals with 1,000 people. I don't know how much was the maximum, but yeah, 1,000, 1,005. You have like people who would do just one festival in the year, and then the whole year they just like have enough money to chill, and that was the apogee. But then arrived a point where a lot of dancers who were hip-hop dancers or salsa dancer, or a lot of people who just have nothing to do, they're like, oh wait, kizomba festival, you get paid to dance, shit. And then you start to have a lot of new teachers, and then you also start to have a lot of low quality festivals, because you guys were investing around 15 to 30,000 euros to organize great events. But then you start being in competition with people who just invest 1,000 or 2,000 and don't try to do anything fantastic, because they know there's a demand, so they just throw anything. And then it came to, I think that's when I moved to Portugal, maybe around 2013, 2014. It seems like there was too much offer in kizomba festivals, and then we were starting to reach the saturation where every day there was a festival. Every day, every week, somewhere you had a kizomba festival, and then at a point it was every week you had 10 festivals anywhere in the world, and then there was not enough people to satisfy there was not enough demand for the offer. And then all of a sudden, I guess it started becoming a struggle, because instead of having 1,000 people in a good event that you promote, then you start having half of the people for all the money you put for the quality that you put. So do you have an idea of when was the year when it was the best year for making kizomba events?
I guess it was something like 2015, something like that.
2015. That was your best event? Or the best years in terms of money?
Well, that year, I tell you, because, well, 2014 was like great, but then we saw that many, like you said, the low-cost festivals started to appear.
Yeah.
So the market started to be saturated, and we saw
Kizomba
that
became the Kizomba became at that point we would say here in Portugal it was a febre de kizomba, and you got kizomba on the radio, and that was when
exactly.
And you had a lot of people understanding that the word kizomba would attract people and generate money.
Yeah.
So then you had
and it was
too much
like
of
this.
everything.
The market was like this, and it was like the top. 2014. It was like wow.
The apogee of the market.
During then 2014, this thing started happening. Suddenly there were like hundreds of festivals.
Yeah.
But festivals.
Events.
Events.
Yeah.
But
anybody rents a room and call it a festival.
Exactly. Many people wanted to sell it like festivals, but they were not actually festivals.
Yeah, they were just.
There were also festivals. Okay, so I'm
not talking about everybody. Low quality. There was low quality and high quality. But I think it's just like everything, because it's the same moment that there was the same explosion in music, because at that time, I remember very well when I was alone in the market, when it was me, Jamis, Nichols, Looney Johnson, Ali Angel, Tosemedo, Gama,
our friend. Hi. Oh, our friend.
Oh. Which friend?
I, my
A
God.
guy
A guy.
from France?
Yes.
A singer?
Yes.
Mika? No, Mika
No.
was after. Mika was there too.
Oh my God. I have a
It
blackout
will come
now.
back. And I remember at that time, all the money was in the like all the money was there, and you all just like yay. Like I remember, we were refusing shows because we had like, oh, are you free this day? No, I'm not free in the next 2 months. I remember having shows like every Friday, every Saturday, and sometimes Thursday. Sometimes people would say, yeah, you are busy on Saturday, but can you come to my city on Saturday at 6 a.m.? I was like, 6 a.m.? Yeah, you can do your show at 2 a.m. and then you can travel. Like I remember even one day I went someplace in one weekend, I did 10 shows. And like in the same island, I was just going from show to show. And like, even if
It was
and
2014, right?
yeah.
Something like that.
At those time were crazy. Like even before 2000. No, I'm talking before 2014, before the explosion, before there was everybody. I remember around 2003, 2004. I would go to an island called
Elisio.
Elisio, of course,
Elisio.
yeah, Elisio. and I would go,
Sorry.
for example, to places where, like La Réunion, where they were like, yeah, you have 10 shows. I'm like, what you mean you have 10 shows? And the island is round, and all the clubs are in front of the water all around.
So you made just in all
and you
the
just
clubs
were
like tin 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 tin.
and like, and I remember I was like, yeah, but wait, it's the 10 shows is crazy. Yeah, don't worry, it's in the club and it's playback. I was like, yeah, but I mean, I'm still singing on top of the thing. But it was like, yeah, it's okay. And I would have like to do like 5 songs. Straight after the 5 songs, no time to talk, no time to talk to this nice girl that you go straight, take the car, drive like for 30 minutes, arrive to the next club, start singing. And even like I remember like on the first 5 shows, I'm singing on top of my voice, and that's before I start singing. I was still rapping at that time, so that's before 2003. That's before African Bohemian. So all the songs are, yo, you were the bounce, baby. So I'm singing on top of the record. But after 5 shows, I remember I'm like, after show number 5, I arrive in the hotel, and they're like, yo, tomorrow we start the show at 10 p.m. and you will have a show every hour, and it's Sunday, so as Sunday you're gonna have like, you have the choice. You can do 1,000 euro per show, and you can do 5 shows. But if you have the energy, we can even give you another 5 shows, so you can make 15,000 in the weekend. And I'm like, okay, let's do 10 shows. But I wake up like this. No voice. So I arrive in the first show and I'm like, hi everybody, DJ, let's go. and I'm still trying to rap on top, but I have no more voice. And then after 3 shows, I'm just like this in the car, and I'm dead. And there's 7 more shows, and every time I just wake up, I arrive on stage, I have no more energies. There's girls everywhere, like and I'm like, you better. And after like the 9 shows, I'm like, can we go home? Oh, yo, boss, there's one more show, just one more. I said, yeah, but I can't. Like, I really can't. And I was like, no, please. Like, they are waiting. Everybody's there. There's like 5,000 people. 5,000 people at 6
Oh my
a.m. What is
God.
wrong with you guys? And I remember we arrived there, and it's 5,000 people, and everybody's going crazy. And I'm like, I don't have like, I'm dead. I'm just dead. Like you could tell me, yo, listen, there's 5 naked girls in your bed right now waiting at the hotel. It would be like, I sleep in a car. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do. Like, and I remember that after the last show, yes, I have, and wait, it was before Euros, so it was in francs. So it was like 1,000 euros was like 6,000 francs. So I had like 100,000 francs, but the value was 15,000 euros. And I'm here. My manager is like, yo, best weekend ever. And me, I'm like, no, it's the worst weekend of my life. But
I go to the hospital to recover.
but yeah, I'm a soldier. And I remember that the next day, it's Sunday, and they're like, oh, we can go to the beach. And then the promoter arrived and said, listen, you had so much success that there's this big festival and they're offering 5,000. Do you want to do it? And I look at my manager, I say, nah, like, I can't. And she's like, 5,000? And I'm like, oh my God, what is saying? And they're like, playback. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, it's like, hey, listen, it's just one song. What you mean it's just one? Oh yeah, they just want one song. They pay 5,000.
Incredible.
Let's sacrifice. And yeah, and the worst part is after that, I take the plane for 13 hours. And when I arrive in Paris, I just have 4 days to rest, because then in the weekend, let's go. Like, you have to go to New York and then come back from New York, take another plane directly to Ivory Coast. Like, at that moment, it was full. I think it was like 2013 for the kizomba festivals, because everybody was looking for kizomba festivals, and you guys were making a ton of money. And I remember exactly when, because back then to shoot a music video cost a lot of money. So I took that money, I invested in my studio, I invested in the future. But at that moment, you could do that because you would make a ton of money. But then I remember when all of a sudden the computers start costing less, the microphone start costing less. Shooting videos went from 20,000 euros to 5 or 2,000 euros. All of a sudden,
20,000 euros.
Oh, back in the days,
Video clip.
All my videos cost 20,000.
Oh my
like
God.
Bounce Baby,
Oh my God.
World War Chico, Be With You. Yeah. And
But where you made it in Hollywood or what?
no, it's just that at that time, there was no.
Oh my
I
God.
shot the video I'm using now is the video that I shot a lot of my videos with. But at that time, this did not exist. The technology didn't exist, so you could only do videos with team and film and stuff. So it would cost a ton of money to shoot a music video. And I remember very well when technology started disrupting everything, and even in terms of sales, you could come to Portugal. The first time we came to Portugal in 2003, me, Eligio, and Harold, we came with 2 bags of CDs. You know, like the Adidas sport bag.
Yeah.
So we came with 2 bags. In the bags, we had 500 CDs in each. And we go to the market there's a market here in Praça de España where people will just buy your stuff, and then you had Sons d'Africa. And so we go directly to the store. Yeah, I'm Kaysha. This is Eligio. We have Sumia. We have Ludo. We have all these CDs. So we sell each CD for 10 euros. And we had to take the plane back to Paris because in one day we sold all the CDs. So I'm talking about 1,000 CDs for 10,000 euros. We sold everything in one day. And then
I can imagine. Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, please, can you have more? Can
bring some more?
And the clients already bought everything. You was like, what? And it's been two. It was like, okay, can you bring more? So while me and Eligio were looking for shows for people who didn't know us yet, Harold was going back to Paris in the morning and coming back in the afternoon with 4 bags with 2,000 more CDs. And then in the night, he's like, guys, I have to go back to Paris. What for? They want more stuff. I was like, wait, how much did you sell? I just sold 30,000 euros of CDs, and I'm going back to take more bags. And all of a sudden now, every time we would come to do shows in Portugal, I would also bring bags with CDs to sell. And we were doing distribution at the same time. And when we would go to Angola, when I would go to Canada, I remember in my suitcase, sometimes I arrive at the customs, and they're like, well, what are you here for? What are you coming to do in Atlanta? Oh, I just come to do some shopping. What do you do in life? Oh, I'm a singer. but are you coming to do a show here? Oh no, no, nobody know me here. Okay, so why you have 100 CDs with you in your bag? Oh, no, that's just for promotion. It's just, to give to the radios and, because we have some people who, for the market here, so we can give to the radios so they can offer to the fans. Like, it's not for sale. So who's going to sell 100 CDs? That's nothing. Listen, I sold so many until I got arrested. That's when I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. But that was a crazy time, and at that time there was too much demand and not enough offer. So the ones who could offer a product, a kizomba festival, shows and some music, you were making a ton of money. And then there was a moment where everybody wanted to be a kizomba singer, everybody wanted to be a kizomba teacher,
DJ.
A kizomba DJ,
teacher, kizomba DJ.
Everybody had
kizomba promoter.
Everybody knew the history of kizomba. All of a sudden, everybody was a kizomba promoter, and everybody was doing a kizomba festival. And all of a sudden, there was not enough people to sustain. And if anybody did economics, when there's more offer than demand, the price go down. And all of a sudden, there was less shows. There was less money to be made, and that's exactly when I started to change my business model. But back to you. Wait. Let me look at, like, because we here talking, but yeah. It was the same. March Kizomba is saying it was the same for clubs. Every club was doing Kizomba nights every night. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like, Ondiando was like, at that time you could go to Ondiando perform. Yolanda is saying, I made a lot of money too.
Yeah, at that time, I think that at that time, everybody of us, or more or less of the community, we felt good.
Actually, it was a great time to do business for, and the best thing is that we were doing a good business from the things we loved. So it's not hard. But then in 2015, we start seeing this.
2015, I think it was the top 2015.
Okay.
After it started just a little bit, because it went like that. Then it like stopped just a little bit, and then it started to get down,
And then it went down
this top. It was like between 2015 and 2016, or 2014 and 2016, something like that. And after it started already getting down,
So when was the first time that you felt, damn, like, for all the money that I'm spending, instead of having a return of 2 or 3 or 4, I'm starting to just go back to just making 0?
I tell you, well, I will make it short, because
take your time. We're here.
Because on 2014 we did very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
And then for 2015, between 2014 and 15, like the first half of a year, we started seeing that the market is like starting not contaminating, but many small events and low cost events are starting happening and whatever, and people are like everywhere, and there are like appearing some people who has no criteria, no?
Okay.
Like, for example,
anybody.
There started appearing many like new fake teachers.
Yeah.
They're starting to have like pupils who have no criteria, So, for example, you see one. Well, I don't want to talk about like.
You don't need to say names.
Because no, because there were also well organized festival. I can say nothing. And and then at that time, well, we decided like to make something like to show that we are different. You
Okay,
know?
you
Like,
wanted to show,
like
yeah,
like we wanted to show that, you know,
there's
there could be
quality
many
here.
festivals. There could be many festivals, but like this, there is only one. No, there are a few, a few ones. So we
Spend more money.
we invested in a craziness, and we brought Sequatro Pedro with all his band
Ooh, that cost a lot of money.
to Madrid. And
I remember that.
that was not only the cost of them. It was the cost of them. It was the flights. It was, well, I don't speak about
Yeah, you have to pay
like,
everything, the hotels.
hotel and transport and eating and whatever.
Because
But only,
excuse me, because people have to understand, when you invite an artist to perform in an event, you just don't pay the cachet of the artist. You have to pay, example, let's say if you do a live show, you have to pay for, let's say it's a C4 usually comes with himself and his manager, plus 2 engineers for the sound, plus drummer, guitarist, keyboard,
yeah, like
maybe 2
8
dancers,
people, whatever.
so 8 people.
Yeah, like
So-
between 8 and 10 people.
Okay, so then you have
but
to
not
pay.
only that.
Now you have
not
to
only
pay
that,
5 hotel rooms, more or
rider-
less, plus
Yeah, but-
all the instruments they need. The rider is what
When
we
I-
call
that was
the list of the things
the
that we
first-
need. So I need
that was
this
the
microphone.
first
I need
year.
this. Yeah. And
that was the first year
plus
when I realized.
Plus you have to pay for the hotel room. So usually you're gonna put the artist and his
Exactly.
manager in 2 business 4-star hotel business class, and then maybe for all the people who come with him, maybe you need four more rooms, plus you have to pay 2 business class ticket plus 8 economy class ticket for everybody that comes, the dancers, the this, the that. So it can cost you it can cost you 10,000 just for making them come, and on top of that you have to pay the cachet, etc., etc.
Something like that. Well, I don't want to talk about the
Yeah.
prices now, but
normal.
But
it's just to
more or
give
less,
people an idea
I mean,
of how much it costs.
that year, that was the first time when I knew what does rider mean. I tell you,
Yolanda is saying she was
for me.
there at that show and she loved it.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Yeah, well, it was top. Really,
Yeah.
it was top. But
C4 is good.
I remember, the show was really, really fantastic, and and you know, we were like, for me it was like achieving a dream, you know, because you know, having such a star with all the band live, you know, like really, really. So it was for me like, wow, something.
Bodhisattva sent a message. Hi, buddy.
even-
Bodhisattva sent a message on WhatsApp saying, "Let her talk."
Tell him hi.
He's watching. He's watching on his TV
Okay.
from his sofa.
No, but I mean, but even then,
Yeah.
with all this stuff, and even with all these C4 Pedro stuff, what
Yeah.
we
Invested.
risked that year, or what we invested, even that year, we didn't lose money.
Oh,
We gained something,
you
but
break-
it was
okay.
really little what we
Okay.
gained, but still it was a little bit more than zero.
so it was a good sacrifice.
It was. I
was a-
thought, because for me,
For
I
the
thought,
name, you did it for the name.
yeah, I thought, okay, maybe we don't gain much now, or maybe we don't gain.
But he's
or
saying
we
hi.
are on zero or something, but we how do you say, we make for us the wave for the next year. No?
Yeah.
So with this,
it was an
we make the
investment for the
position.
future and for the brand.
Exactly. So now people will know what kind of festival is this, that we always stay on top, that blah blah blah. So the next year, they will have already criteria, you know.
Yeah.
And it was not the good dress strategy.
Oh.
Because next year we decided.
Oh.
Sorry, it was me.
A little
we
more.
decided to a little more. Sorry.
Just a little more. Perfect.
Yeah. Next year we decided also to make some kind of quality, and then we lost a lot of money.
I remember.
With Yuri Dacunia. The concert was amazing.
Yeah, he's a great
The
performer.
show was amazing, but for us it was financially disaster.
And so let me remind you something. The first time I met Olga, she told me, "Hey, why are you singing playback?" And I was like,
That's true.
Because it don't cost a lot of money. So after these 2 years, she came to me, and I said, I'm here. And that's when I came with my USB key, no band, and we did a great show.
Yeah.
So
but the matter is that the criteria is changing. You know that people now they don't care about shows.
It's true.
People they don't care about singer being on the stage.
Yeah, they come to dance.
They just need the music and
some hotel
dancers. Yeah, or whatever, you know, and people who they can dance with. And that's all.
It's actually, they are dancers. They're not. I mean, they enjoy the plus. And this is what I was telling you at that time. It was like, it's not that people don't care about a singer being there. It's just that it's a great extra, but you cannot spend too much money on it if you don't have enough people for that. So it's just a question of understanding what your crowd is here for and giving them that. And if you give them an extra, it has to be an extra that is controlled. So when you have great, amazing artists like C4 or Yuri and more, it has to be either, like, for example, when like festival, they invite a band like Don Kikas. There's no plane to pay because they're all in Lisbon already.
Yeah.
They all come. You can do a nice cachet and to pay for the band and to pay for the artist. And even if it's gonna cost you an extra, it's an extra that you can with 10 or 20 tickets from your customers, you can resolve that cost. And this is where it's an intelligent price. But if you have people coming from Angola or people coming from Lisbon to Madrid and stuff, it doesn't work in terms of money. Even if you are trying to do something good for your clients might not even understand the sacrifice you are doing for them. And
this is the point.
And then at the same time, you're gonna have 5 other festivals around the world that you will invest, let's say, 60,000 euros to create that, and you're not gonna make any money or you're gonna lose money. And at the same time, you got 5 people who are just investing like 4,000 or 3,000 euros to just get a simple hangar, put some lights and stuff, and people are still there because they just want to dance. And people sometimes they don't realize the quality that you put in your production, in your music, in your song, in your mix, in your event, because sometimes they don't really care about the extras that you are doing, and you have to learn how to do the extra without killing your revenue. And I had these discussions with artists. Sometimes they will spend so much money on the product, and when you tell them how you're gonna make money, they're like, the product is important. I say, I know, but if the product pays for your rent, you cannot make stupid moves. You have to think about, okay, how much can I spend more to add the extra without killing my business. And I
Exactly.
think what happened at that time, because we were already friends and we were already talking, is that you guys started to understand that even if it's your passion, it is still your business too, and you have to treat
Yeah.
it like a business. I'm sure that when Nestle is doing a new yogurt and they're doing the packaging, they think, okay, we're gonna make like 1 million of them every month, and we are trying to sell them for €1 or €1.20. What can we put there? We should put a little diamond there. Too much, like, they have to think about that. And a lot of artists, a lot of promoters, and a lot of dancers at that time, because for you guys it's more you did it as a passion in the beginning. All of us did this as a passion, but
Yeah.
then it becomes our business. And at the point we start learning that, yeah, it's not just about the love you have for the music or for the dance or for the product. It is also
Yeah.
about how
About
much, about the money,
paying all the
and you
costs,
have to
about,
pay a
yeah,
lot of people. You have to pay your
exactly.
dancers, you have to pay the hotel, you have to pay.
And the risk is mine. I mean, everybody
Exactly,
who
yeah.
comes there, they will get money, yes or yes. And
Exactly,
me, I
yeah.
never know. So
Exactly.
this
So
is
that's
the
when you have to
difference.
start. And I think that at that time, that when there's too much money, and
Yeah.
and whatever you do, people come. You are now realizing that you are doing a business because you are just making so much money, and everybody's coming, and not everybody has the courage to do the same thing as you. But then they're always gonna be people who smell the money and are like, oh, wait a minute, I can do this too. What do I need? A hotel and some dancers? Okay, how much is a couple? How much does she pay for a couple? 2,000? I'm sure I can pay 500 for some bad couple. People don't care. And then and it's hard for an artist or for a creator or an event creator to realize that somebody is doing the same as you in a bad way, and they are making money and you're not making money. But this is the market.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry to ruin the party,
Yeah,
guys.
no, but that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Somebody
But
says, I
anyway,
like that hotel rooms. You've been in Kizomba Festival, huh? A lot of Kizomba babies have been born in these last 10 years. Mike Kizomba is saying it's nice to listen to some live music band. You don't necessarily need an expensive superstar for that. That is true. That is also very true what you're saying. You can also have a
yeah.
local band, or you can have a lot of times when I go to Cap Verde to perform, they already have a band there, and they say all the artists will perform with these two bands, and you can come, and you come a week before so you can train with them and have them sound like you want. And yeah, they don't give you the choice. They don't tell you
I
whatever,
mean,
whatever.
even sometimes when I go to Lisbon and I go to eat to dine to Asociación Cabo Verdeana,
Yeah,
you know, and there is like a man with like a couple of guys who are playing while people like eating and dancing, you know,
yeah,
and everyone is happy. I mean,
yeah, exactly. That's like sometimes you just need like two people, one a guy with a guitar, maybe a band the band on playback, the music on playback, and just a guy playing the guitar live and a singer, and it people enjoy it as much as if it was like, there's a lot of bands, that's what they do. Like I have some restaurants, like when I go to Brazilian restaurants, yeah, it's just like there's one person with a guitar sings bossa nova. This is just amazing, and then like I enjoy it so much. Of course, when I go to Brazil and I see the full band, like when they're all in round, and like it's another experience, of course. But if their business is the restaurant, what they're interested is meat on our table, not an amazing band that no like half of the people are not even watching or listening because they're busy dancing or they're busy eating. And we all learn that. Like Mashki Zomba is saying, passion is what got us started, But if you don't learn the business, it won't last long. That is very true. So in 2015, when you start losing money, you have
Well,
already.
I start losing like from 16,
Okay.
maybe.
So now
But
at that.
little by little, but
Yeah, you start
yeah.
seeing that, damn, that's like the
Because
business seems
Criolla
changing.
was given still, Central Land started to losing, but also because of our strategy, because we invested too much.
Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
invested too much.
Yeah, I remember.
We didn't need to invest so much money, So it was also a little bit the force of our strategy. So
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I cannot blame
the
the
market.
markets
Yeah, it's
as
always
much,
it's two things. The thing is this, like, as I always love to say to the people that listen to me, that the market is not your friend and the market doesn't care about your feelings. So if somebody can do a festival for a 5,000 euro investment and you need 30,000, you have to think about your strategy, because you need to know, you need to go to their shit festival and look what they did, how much they spent and how, and try to maybe do for 8, and because it's the rules of competition. It's the same thing as I know people here, they were shooting videos for 20,000 euros, and then they started to come in Portugal free crew that shoot video for 1,005.
Yeah.
And these guys were complaining, yo, these guys are fucking the market. And I was like, hey, maybe you can try to do some video for 2005 and something more simple for the people who don't have the budget. And because the cameras of today, listen, with an iPhone, you can shoot 4K and people will look in a phone on YouTube. So maybe not everybody need that budget, and you need to offer that to the people. So maybe sometimes if you have a big festival, maybe the strategy would have been to try to have a small festival to see and to learn from the small festival, and say, yeah, we only spend that much money. But sometimes when you are the first one, I think when you are the first one, you feel like hubris, like you feel like you're the first and you're the best and you have the quality, so people will come because of that quality, and then you realize no, it's like,
that's not true.
It happened to me with my second album. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I just sold 100,000 copies. They will be here, and then it's exactly the same time where people start copying CDs, and there were more competition, and we went from 100,000 to 5,000. And trust me, it hurts. It hurts, but it's a very good lesson of for business. It's a great lesson, because then you learn how to invest your money wisely, like, and because the clients, the customers, like the people who come to your festivals, in the beginning you see them as your friends or people who share your passion, but they are your customers because they give you money for a service. And yeah, you need to understand, like, how much are they willing to pay for what. And if the same people will go to a festival that costs 5,000, why are you spending 30,000? Like, this. And sometimes it's hard to ask yourself your question, because you think you cannot do, or those who do for that amount are doing some shit work. But the market will show you what works, what doesn't. So when did you decide, like, okay, we're gonna change our strategy, and we're gonna stop doing 2 festivals and just do 1?
Well, the last Sensual Lens symposium was with you. It was 2017, I guess. 17 or 18.
Already?
17.
Yeah, 17.
Or 18.
2017.
Or 18, or something like that.
Me, Elisio, Mika Mendes.
Exactly, yeah. That was nice.
That was great. That was cool. The people with the violins were amazing.
Yeah.
Life is ups and downs, but we ready to stand tall every day. It is true indeed. Oh,
And,
hora de fazer,
yeah.
do, hora de fazer dodô, Beatriz? She needs to sleep. Tomorrow is a hard day.
What?
Take
Bye
care,
bye, boss.
Beatriz.
Okay, Bea.
Mwah.
Besito, amor.
Besitos. Next time you are my guest. That's gonna be fun. So yeah. So when did you decide to stop?
Well, it was after this, it was 2018. Well, we started to stop Sensual Dance Symposium because that one was which was the first one, okay, and
Yeah.
which started to like which stopped giving incomes.
Yeah.
But Criolla did. Criolla
Okay.
still did. So we decided, make a
A hard
pause.
decision.
Oh, and it should be the 10th edition. Imagine.
Oh, so you did only 9 editions.
It should have been the 10th edition, 2018. And
Do you think that one day you will
my
do?
heart was bleeding. I tell you,
yeah,
my
I can
heart was
imagine.
bleeding.
I remember we were talking at that time. It was hard.
And I had the plan, I had my Excel with all the, like counts and like this, and what if I make like this, and what if I make like this, and okay.
I remember in
And
Ukraine, I was
like,
giving you a lot of ideas to try to have like sponsors and like try to maybe think differently about because I believe that there's a lot of festivals, and we're gonna come to the first question of Bruno from My Kizomba about trying to make a festival online, because I've been thinking about it. I know that a lot of those big festivals, Superbog and Meo Sudwest, and like all these, they have big sponsors behind them. And actually, when they organize their festivals, they actually don't spend any money, the promoters, because you got brands that give them all the money to pay for the artists, to pay for everything, and they actually, when they start the festival, they already got paid. They sell a ton of tickets too. And I believe that for a lot of us, I mean, I'm not talking for me, but for a lot of organizers of festivals, because it was first something that was done out of passion, people didn't think about the business plan more like in terms of, hey, let's get some sponsors, let's find ways to have a long relationship with a brand or 2 or 3 brands. Because I remember, like, I was going to Angola and I knew this guy. I remember going with him into a big house of a guy who owned a cigarette brand, and the guy was giving him 100,000 just to have his banners there of the cigarette brand. And another guy was giving like a 100 for Coca-Cola, and another one was giving 100 for not Unitel, but a telephone brand. And I was like, wait a minute, 300,000? And he was like, yeah. I was like, wait, this is what for? He said, no, that's for like my for 1 month of the 4 events that I'm gonna do. And I was like, wait a minute, he's paying me 5,000 per event, so I'm gonna get 20, and because of my name, this motherfucker is getting 300,000. I'm doing something wrong here. But he made me learn about a lot of things. I know that I don't organize events, but if I organized event, as you can see, like the way I set up my live, I got people who can donate. I'm preparing stuff so that even if I'm using my brand for now, I'm using this for people can be sponsors of the shows, etc. Like, I really think that a lot of people, because they don't come in this as a business person, and you guys become business people not by choice, actually, just because you're doing something, people love it, so it becomes your business. But people still think like artists, and you always have to have a 50% of business in you, so then you can maybe have somebody who's their job, you hire somebody, their job is to be relationship with brands. And if you can have 10, 20, 30,000 that come from small brands or brands who already spend all their budget on the big events, but they still have like 10,000 left for small stuff, and they have to spend it anyway because of tax. They will give you this money because they don't really care. So you can put the banner and then you start your event without no stress. You start your event, you know that, hey, I'm good already. I paid everybody, and now it's just like how much money I'm gonna make from my 500 people. And
so I take advantage of the moment.
Yeah.
And please, everybody who has brands,
Hey, exactly.
so
go ahead.
you just
Get in
contact
touch.
us.
Yep.
We can make you the promotion, the publicity, and whatever.
Exactly.
We will put your logo
for 1,000 people
on the photo call. All the girls will make their photos and then put it at the profile photos on their Facebook. So
yeah. So what do you think you're gonna make? I know you wanted to make an event. I don't know if you. I think you did it. But do you think you're gonna make one day for the sake of doing number 10? Do you think you're gonna make a Madrid Sensual Dance Symposium number 10?
Listen,
or you're not.
This was a topic which was bleeding in my heart during 2 last years. So a little bit. That's why I made you remember that just before coronavirus in February on the 15th. I've made we've made 10th anniversary of Criolla production.
Yeah.
Well, it was not actually the same thing. It was not the.
It was a party.
It was a party. It was just one night. It was dinner, like gala dinner with a party, with DJs, with dance. And okay, it was not the same, but it has a little. Well, I tried to put in it a little bit of this feeling of at least of the Saturday night of sensual dance. It was not the same, but at least something what marked a little bit like the decade or whatever, because when I think of all these years of this work, of all these investments, but I'm not talking only about money. I'm talking about all the
the time you put in it,
stall and everything, the time, and so it was just a little bit like a party, just a little bit to compensate.
Okay. Do you think that you will do?
That's why. Yeah, I don't say that it couldn't happen. It could happen. But let's see, because now look,
the market has changed.
The market is changed. Now we are with coronavirus.
Wow.
Now everything is changed. This year, all the festivals and parties.
My God. So let's talk about
suspended.
that. So
now,
how many people do you think will survive the last 3 months? Because I know that we've been talking in terms of performers, DJs and stuff, but now if we talk about the people who create Kizomba Festival, the dancers, the DJs,
I can tell you,
there's a lot of money that is being lost right now.
When I'm thinking about all these dancers, about the teachers, about the promoters and organizers and DJs. Well, DJs I said already. All these people who are in the branch, they are now in a very dramatic situation, unless they have some other additional income, from something else. But many of them, they don't.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because I'm in the last years when I saw that,
the market was changing.
Yeah, the market was changing. I tried to, just to make some other things, and but when I think about people who dedicated only on this, I don't know. It should be very dramatic now. And what a year we have
Listen.
been faced right now.
That
Imagine.
was
They say that the leap year normally is always a little bit more difficult, but this year is something particular, really.
this year is the last 6 months have been shit. Like everything has been a nightmare. Like protests everywhere, people losing their jobs by the millions, a virus, a pandemic, and before
By the
that
way-
it was like.
By the way, you know that it's very interesting that we talk today. Well, today,
It's
well,
the
we started
anniversary of
yesterday.
when we met. No? Okay.
No, because today
Yeah.
it should be the first day of the 10th anniversary of Criolla Beach Festival. So today,
Wow. Woo.
yes, today I should have been in the beach of Matalascañas already with all the people.
Oh my God.
Just 1 year ago, and this, it starts 11. It
Wow.
should have started 11, which is now
Damn.
actually.
This
And-
is crazy. Like people don't realize. Like, and when I talk to DJs, like, I don't like. I remember when I was talking with Bodhisattva, and I was like, hey, like, all the world might just close their borders and we will not be able to travel. And he was telling me, nah, it's not possible. And there it is. Like, I don't know when is the last time I did a show. Like, I don't remember. I think last time I did a show was in 2019. Like, I think if I go do a show today.
No, but this year.
Yeah, this year is finished. Like, yeah.
Forget it, it's
And
finished.
DJs, like, other than online, I think, yeah, it's like DJs haven't performed forever. Singers, people who organize parties, like clubs have been closed, bars, and same thing for events. Like the coronavirus is the enemy of kizomba festivals, because the
Not
kizomba,
only of kizomba festivals,
Yeah,
or
of
of
course,
of
but-
all the dance community.
yeah, the dance community,
and
festival,
all the,
salsa, all that.
festivals, parties, and whatever.
Like all these dances are dances that you dance with a partner like this. So it's exactly what the governments are like. That's the last thing they will open. Maybe when there's a treatment. Maybe when people can fall sick but they don't die from this anymore. Maybe at that time they will let those even go. So all of a sudden, if it's your business to organize, and I'm thinking about a lot of our friends who are organizing events, like João, like our friend in Ukraine, like our friends in Russia, our friends in even in China.
Yeah.
We know people who organize all around the world, and all of these people, they made it their business. Like, it became what they dedicate their life to. They spend 6 months organizing, or sometimes a whole year promoting, organizing, preparing the sales, and then there's the event for 4 days, and then they take a rest for a month or two, and then they're back to the next one. And all of a sudden, gone.
And you could have thought about, like, economical crisis. You could thought about whatever, about the market
Can you
going
imagine?
down. But the virus,
Yes.
I mean, it's
Crazy.
like the war.
That's crazy.
That's really, and
A
but,
good question from Matt Music.
Yeah.
What is the future of kizomba? Do you think it will die? What can give the genre a reboost? So, if you have to,
I
when you
don't
think about kizomba, you have to think there's two things. You have the dance and you
exactly.
have the
Exactly. You
music
have
itself.
music
Yeah.
and you have the dance. I don't think that neither one thing nor the other will die.
Yeah, me neither.
But maybe it will be transformed a little bit just
Yeah.
in some kind of routine stuff, like, well, I don't know if I explain myself. Maybe it will be
You can
not.
speak in Russian.
Yeah, I can, but I don't think that many people understand.
Of course,
No, but I
everybody
mean,
speak Russian here. Huh?
yeah,
But
sure.
Привет.
Привет. No, but I mean, it will not disappear, of course,
No,
and
it will
people
just
will
people.
dance. People will there will be like kizomba parties. They will not disappear, but
You know what
maybe.
is? You know what is
Yeah.
this virus? It
What?
is.
Listen, you keep talking. I just move it a little bit because of the battery. I have to put the battery, but you keep talking, okay?
All right.
I'm here. I'm here.
You have to move the battery.
No, because I have to charge a little bit because I see the battery is a little bit bad.
Okay. Go ahead. Do
Okay,
your thing.
so you just talk and I'm here.
Okay. I believe that.
Yes.
Let me take the thing while she's
I'm here.
preparing herself. So, let me know when you're ready. I believe
Hello?
that. Yeah, we're hearing you. So, you can plug your thing and
Hello?
unplug your headphones. No, it's not a problem. You still
hear
here?
me?
Very well. I believe that this virus is when you hear the lessons about the Darwin and the Darwinism, you got like sometimes something happens and resets everything, and this is the survival of the fittest and the smartest. This is a thing where if you can reinvent yourself and learn something new that you can do, this is the moment that you can survive or not. If you are not able to find new ways to entertain people, if you are an entertainer, and like some people, like me, like others, like Buddy, like Bruno in Mais Kizomba, started doing new things, like, for example, making events live online, and with new forms of revenue. I get revenue if you guys use the super chat and make a donation, or you scan your phone there and make a donation. This and streaming and other forms, and other people that don't want to change or don't understand that it's time to change. Well, they disappeared, and there's a new generation who is born inside of this crisis, and they find new ideas. This is the way, and maybe people will do, like, we're gonna talk about organizing kizomba festivals online, because I think that's a very interesting conversation. Mais Kizomba is saying some clubs are starting to open during the day, but yeah, dancing is still a long way. Like, so things are changing. People are getting used to, it's gonna be a new life anyway. We're gonna get used to wearing masks like the Asians have been used, and things will evolve, and either one day we will go back to something either like before or something new. But I mean, it's just gonna be a long year. Like 2020.
This
It's
is the
a
year
long
of
year.
exploration.
Oh yeah,
This is the year for
look who's here.
changes.
Hello, Mika Mendes.
And
Hey.
Mika.
What up, bro? New skinny boy, new haircut. I like the new song, bro. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I wanted to say that this half of the year, all this virus stuff and everything what happens, on the one hand, it is like dramatic.
Yeah.
It has been dramatic, and it still is. But on the other hand, it's like the kick up for changes. You
Yeah,
know, like
exactly.
you say, no, because you know that changes never happen. Or it's what I wanted to say, that good changes never happen without suffering.
Yeah, true.
So you have to suffer in order to progress.
In a way,
let's
we
say.
are forced to all leave our comfort zone.
Yeah. So there will be things that they will be worse. There will be things that they will be new and maybe better.
Yeah.
So now this is the okay. The moment is difficult, but it is a good moment to, as you
think
said,
about new things. Yeah.
exactly, to like renovate. Can I say?
Yeah,
English?
renovate. Yeah, renovate.
Renovate yourself. No.
So let me go back to the first question an hour or 2 hours ago from
about online
My
festival.
Kizomba.
Yeah.
I would love to hear what Olga thinks about online festivals. And do you think it's possible, and is it profitable? I got my idea, but I'm gonna let you.
Me personally, honestly,
Uh-oh.
I don't see it. Not yet. Maybe it could be something else. Not Kizomba Festival. Maybe it could be like some kind of online streaming or something. It could be online streaming of the master class for workshop, or it may be the streaming of like DJ playing. But Kizomba festival or event or whatever, it's about dancing together. I mean, if I'm at home alone, I can put 100 times the best DJ on my computer, but you know, I will be like cooking at that time or whatever, you know.
But what about?
I mean, it's hypothetically, you know,
Yeah,
because I just imagine for myself,
Yeah.
and I'm just like thinking for myself.
Because
but
I've been thinking
doesn't
about
say
it.
that-
You can be 10 people in the house, between friends, and so it's my
Okay, but you can be okay. You can be 10 people in the house, and you can put some DJ in the streaming,
Yeah.
and maybe even you can just put some money. I don't know, but it will be, I don't know. It will be not the money which you pay for the festival. You know what I mean?
So how much is
I don't know.
How much is a ticket for a Kizomba festival? Usually, more or less.
Well, it depends.
More or
it's
less.
between 60 and 140, for example.
Okay, hear me out. Imagine that you take 10 couples, dancers, like teachers, right? You take these 10 couples and you ask them to organize how much is a lesson usually? 1 hour?
1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
You tell them to film, or you go if you can, if you have the possibility to have a professional crew, or you come yourself with your crew if you can travel or not, or if they have the equipment, right? And they shoot a full hour of a class.
No, but people did that already, you know.
I'm coming. And they shoot an hour of class from their camera or from their phone, and they do it like if it was a real class in front of fans, but they shoot it just like for the TV, horizontal, right? And you have like all 10 of them shoot those classes for intermediary, for advanced, for medium, for beginners, etc., right? And you have like every teacher shoot maybe 3 day worth of kizomba, urban keys, samba, afro house, whatever, and you have like a few different thing, and you have a class of musicology, class of this, that, and at the same time you also have 3 DJs who play like and they record themselves in the quality that we have here, right? And they record, like, for example, a good one DJ records like for 2 hours, the next DJ records for another 2 hours, and another DJ records from 2 hours, and maybe like in the end you have the Urban Keys DJ who record for like the last morning wake up call. And then once you have the content to have, like, let's say if you have 10 teachers who all each create like free classes, it makes you 30 different classes from all these teachers, right? Plus you have and maybe you can have a presenter who presents the different classes, or you don't even need that. You just need to have the menu of what's going on at what time, and then you can say it starts at 3 p.m. and after all the classes it's like midnight at the end of the all days of classes. So let's say 3 p.m. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there's 9 hours of classes every day, right? So you're gonna have 9 hours of classes from 9 a.m. till midnight, and from midnight till 6 a.m. you have DJs playing live. Now, once you have all this content, you create a long video, right? That goes from 3 p.m. till 6 a.m., which gonna be your classes finished by followed by your DJ playing music until the morning, so that you can follow the classes that you are interested in, and you have exactly the time where we go, and then you have 3 long videos, so videos worth so that's from 3 p.m. till 6 a.m. and you can follow the classes that you want, and then you can dance at home with some friends in a bar, wherever you are. And then you have 3 long videos that go from 3 p.m. till 6 a.m. day 1, day 2, day 3. Everything is pre-recorded and everything is pre-uploaded on YouTube or a private website, your own website. It's not hard to do. You have a site like Squarespace where you can do it, and you create your event. If the people who love to dance, and me, I see it not of the point of view of the organizer or the artist. I see it from the point of view of the client. The client is in dire need and is missing the dancing. They want to dance, and I've seen kizomba dancers. They are like crack fiends. It's like they're drug addicts. Even at the end of the festival in the airport, they're still dancing. And those people, those people, if you give them something, if those people are ready to spend every week $60, 60 euros to plus travel, plus hotel to go dance somewhere in the world, if you give them something that costs 20, 25 for one day and 35 for 3 days, and then all they have to do is get their virtual ticket, and then they will have either on a channel like My Kizomba, for example, or the channel of the event, where you can have a special membership that you have to pay to be able to see the video, and then the video is already uploaded in the website, and at 3 p.m. sharp, or maybe at 2 p.m. the video starts playing exactly with the countdown, and it says like 59 minutes left, and people can already prepare, and then you will know how much people already buy the ticket, and then you give them 3 days of live event. And I don't know if this idea is working today as it is, but I think that a month ago, while everybody was at home in quarantine with nothing else to do, if you gave them, listen, give me $30 or 30 euros, and I will give you 3 days of content, of classes and you can just, while you are cooking, while you are with your friend, if you're alone, whatever, you will have your favorite teacher, you will have and if you can have, because don't forget, people usually, they will spend 60 to 100 euros for a ticket, plus 100 to 500 euros for a plane ticket, plus 100 to 300 euros of a hotel to go to a festival. So that's, sometimes people will spend 1,000 euros to come to Lisbon from Canada, and they come in group. We have 20 of us. I'm like, yo, how much money you spend just to go dance? No, it's the experience. He said, okay. So you telling me that those people who spend 1,000 are not gonna spend 30? They will come, and then if you have, and the thing is, you don't have to pay for the place. You don't have to pay for you have to pay for nothing. I mean, maybe you have to pay for the teachers. You have to give them a different price, of course. But I mean, they're not doing anything. So if you used to pay them 1,005 and you give them 500 each, and you do this investment, and then you have to just pay the editing of everything, at a point, if you can have, and if you do a good promo, and you have 100 people buying 30, that's 3,000. If you have 1,000 people paying 30, that's 30,000. And imagine that if you do an online festival this way, and you can add some singers too if you want, either you have 100 people or 10,000 people, depending on how much your event is. And don't forget, all these people is like, there's
I will ask you just one question. I will just ask you one question. You go to see the concert of Madonna live on the stadium.
Yeah.
It could cost you, I don't know, 200, 300, 500, I don't know.
Yeah.
And one would sell you the concert on TV.
Yeah.
To watch Madonna concert on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same? Will you pay, for example, imagine that at the stadium it costs, imagine 200 or 300, and on TV it would cost 30 euros to see the concert of Madonna on TV.
Yeah.
The question is, how many people would pay that?
Okay.
You understand? Because
I'm gonna answer to you. I'm gonna answer to you very simple.
But wait a minute, because actually I wanted to start from another thing.
Yeah.
I get your point, but you have to think that one thing you have to distinguish. One thing are classes.
Yeah.
But even for classes, you have to have a partner. So it means that if I live alone at home, I'm fucked, because I can have 100 of teachers, but
you get your
if I'm
sex
alone,
doll. You don't have a sex doll.
If I'm alone, or like many people, like
of course.
if you are a couple, okay. If you are not a couple, you live by yourself.
But that's the thing. The thing is this. Instead of thinking about those who are alone, when you think about those who are not alone and those who enjoy watching,
people for the festival, there is a big part which is really important, which is socializing. How many people go there just because there will be a lot of people, a lot of good dancers, and I can dance with that, and with that. And look, that guy will go to this festival. Look, I will be able to dance with him. Look, I will be able to dance with him. Or the contrary,
Sure.
And for many people, this is a very, very big criteria, because if I have there on TV or on the computer there, I don't know, DJ playing or teachers dancing, whatever, and I'm here at my home, it doesn't bring me much, The other thing, if I gather with my 5 friends, for example, at home, I mean, for 5 friends at home, we can just put the CD of Kaysha, for example, and we just dance, between us.
Future soundbits. I'm tired of you.
We don't need the guy with a microphone saying something on the computer,
Listen to me. It's a question of vision.
Okay.
Sometimes
I don't say it's not possible.
I'm not saying I understand, but it's a question of vision. If somebody can spend 500 euros to go for the socialization, the this, the that, right? The same person can pay 50, which is 10% of that money, to have at least the seeing the dance, maybe learning, having some things that they can practice. Like those people will and trust. Look, do you see the comment section of this video that we are doing, of this live? You're not on, but there's been already 400 comments, and people are not only talking to us.
What do people say about that?
They are, well, give your opinion, guys. But they are talking between themselves, and because the people who come here every 2 nights, every 2-3 nights, every time I'm here, there's a lot of people who come back every time, and we get to all know each other, and we are socializing virtually. This is the reason why the Instagram lives, while we were on quarantine, the virtual socialization exploded by maybe 300 to I don't know how much percent. Streaming on YouTube.
No, I know that's true. Yeah.
Streaming on YouTube and Twitch and other things, they went. I think there's been 4 billion hours of stream that's been watched while people were at home with nothing else to do. And if you are at home and you are depressed because you cannot dance, and I'm proposing you, hey, you have to stay home anyway. If you give me 30 euros and you go to the My Kizomba channel, or you go to the Central Kizomba website, and you take an inscription for the 30 euros that you're not spending anyway, since you have nothing else to do. A lot of these people will pay, and I'm gonna give you an example. Erika Badu did a show for $1, and she said, hey, I'm not performing on Instagram, but everybody who come see my show, it will be $1 for the show. And she had 100,000 people. Then she did a second show, and she said it's gonna be $2, and she had same amount of people. And then she did for free, and everybody, because those people, and this is a thing about the brand. People have to trust in their brands. If people want to see Olga because they trust that Olga will create a great event from them, they don't care if it's in real life, in virtual, on YouTube, or I have to fly to Madrid. They come for you because of the quality of the work you do for them.
You know what?
Look, the people who come here every night. They come here. It is almost 2 a.m. in Portugal. It's 3 a.m. in Paris. And these people are here, and they here every time. Why do they come? They come because of the quality of the conversations they have with Kaysha, and they come for the brand. Club Shada.
But exactly, this is what I wanted to mention, because
you have to trust
it's not
in your
the
brand.
same. It's not the same, because the
interaction,
kind of entertainment is different.
Yeah, of course,
because
of course.
One thing is something where people can socialize, like
they
can talk between them. They can get to know. They can comment. They can like become part of this of the group,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
But another thing, when someone is performing and like it doesn't bring you all together,
I will
because
show you.
maybe I don't say that what you say it's not possible or it's not good. No, no, no. But what I wanted to say that maybe
Give
if
your
you want
opinions in the
to
comment, guys, while
no
she's.
if you want to make it like online, maybe you have to change a little bit the concept.
Of course.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't be kizomba festival as it is. It should be something else. It should be like imagine
Yeah, an event. I mean,
kizomba online coffee shop, whatever,
the thing, the thing is like the name is not important. The thing is
yeah,
just
yeah, but
something to bring the people together. And
exactly, but maybe not like classes and
yeah,
DJ like online, playing online. No, but
it could even be,
something different.
it could even be like, I think that when you love something, you love everything of that thing. When you love, look, we are talking about kizomba festivals, and the people who are here, we have people who have Mais Kizomba is the biggest kizomba channel. Mika Mendes is a singer. Future Soundbeat is a beat maker. Yolanda is a dancer. Beatriz is a kizomba socialite, and we have different people of the thing. And why we all here is because we all love a facet of this thing. And people, if you don't think about the Kizomba festival as what it is in real life, and you think about what it could be online, and you're not trying to do a virtual version of what is there. You try to do something
Exactly.
where maybe you
Exactly.
can have like, okay, how can we entertain people while they're at home? What can they do? For example, for those who are alone at home, okay, lady styling classes, stuff, or stuff that you can learn by yourself without a teacher, and the teacher is just alone. Stuff for couples, stuff for those who already are, etc., etc. And plus, you can also put some conversations in there with like artist interviews. You can do a whole thing around kizomba, like teach people what the fuck kizomba is. Like there's so many people who love kizomba, they don't even know where it comes from, that like this is the moment where you have the attention of the people, and all these people are people, they trust you with their money, and they are bored at home, and they cannot because of law and because of danger, they cannot leave their house. So if they cannot leave their house, they will stay. Like, and if you say, hey, listen, this is me, Olga, I do great things, and this is why
Yeah,
you
I
follow me.
understand what you mean.
Here is an event for you. It costs you 10% of what you usually pay, and you don't have to travel, you don't have to do nothing, you just have to put $30 here, and even 20 or 10, whatever. And imagine if you have 5,000 fans around the world who love your events. Those people, since they have nothing to do, they will give you their money, and then they will put it on their TV, and they will just watch or dance or cook or whatever they do while they're doing it. And then you put them some music, and for them it's gonna be like, yeah, it's not the real thing, we know, but wow, it's amazing, because when you have nothing, there was a joke from Eddie Murphy. She was saying like, when somebody's in the desert and you give them a cookie, they're like, oh my god, this is the best cookie I ever. Wow, what's in the cookie? Just cookie.
Yeah, no, I know what
you
you
have
mean.
to understand, as a businesswoman, people were in the desert and people who love kizomba festivals have been in the desert for 3 months now. Whatever you give them, they will eat. Trust me. 50, even maybe, I don't know, maybe 100. Like, those people are people with a great wallet, because they are ready to spend 2, 3, 400, and I see them. They like, when I talk to them, so where are you going next week? I'm in Holland, and then after that, I'm in China. What? And then after that, I'm going to Like Festival in Lisbon. Okay, and then there's this thing in Dubai, and I'm like, how much money these people have? And so, what do you do in life? Oh, I'm a doctor. I'm a this. I'm like, wow. what? And
Don't forget one thing. Normally, there are people who don't have families, don't have
now,
kids or whatever.
exactly. So imagine all these people, now they're at home and they have nothing to do and they have the money. They don't have money. They don't have something to buy. They just pay the rent. If they have a work and they do telework or they work from home, those people are here like me. If I think about me, I make money on live from my streams. And actually, for the whole quarantine, I made more money than I make usually just because my wife was not in Zara shopping. So I was, hey baby, if you're watching this. So, and so then, and even me, I was not in the restaurant. I was not eating. I was not inviting you to the sushi restaurant, right?
Okay, yeah.
So all this money that I'm not spending is like maybe every month there's 1,000 euros that I didn't spend. And if there's something that I love, I don't know, if I have a big seminary about, I don't know, about a Logic Pro or something that I really love, and I have to pay $30, I have $3,000 that I didn't spend these 3 months that are here. Why not? To see people dancing? Yeah, of course. To see my favorite teacher, to see Yolanda and Tony and all of them giving me a class for $30? Amazing. Usually I pay $300. Take my money. And trust me, if somebody did that while there was the quarantine, I'm telling you that person would have made a ton of money. And all you have to do is prepare everything, have everybody film everything, and once everything is ready, you put everything online, and people pay to watch it now. And the worst part is they can pay forever. The people who miss the show, they can pay to watch the replay. So this is money that you can make forever with the same content. And this is why I say that this is the moment where those who think can reinvent themselves and create something. Look, my kizomba, I'm going to read all your comments, guys, but my kizomba has almost 1 million subscribers. If you do an association with a channel that already has 1 million subscribers, and you say, oh, listen, guys, it's going to be on the My Kizomba channel. It's going to be at 3 p.m. from 3 p.m. to 6 a.m. every day. All you have to do is become a member of the channel. To go on the member, you go on the chat, you click on the join, and you're going to pay $25 or $30, whatever.
And you get the free mask from Shadewear.
Hey, and you get no 60 then. And listen, exactly. And every time you buy a thing, you get a free mask from Shada. You understand, and then all these people, for maybe if you start your promotion in April, and in May, after 1 month of, if you have like 1,000 people, YouTube take cares of all the heavy lifting. You don't have nothing to do, because once your video is in there, YouTube will play it at 3 p.m. live from the whole world, and people can watch it as long as they have an internet connection and they already are a member of the channel. And then all you have to do is at the end of the month receive your payment from YouTube. And if you have 1,000 people who came, who gave you, that's 30,000. If you have 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, as much fans you want. And then everybody who didn't see the show, they can go in they can just pay and they can still watch the show after. And all these people who are all around the world who love kizomba, they would love it. They would love it because it's better than nothing. And I really believe that you, me and Bruno should sit down and think about it, because let's see the comments. Let's see what people think.
What do they say? Because I don't see the comments.
So My kizomba is saying the social part is key, but when doing live, the chat does that role in a much smaller way. If people do it alone at home, it's not really much fun. But they're socializing in the comments. It's not the same thing, but they can talk, they can follow themselves, etc. But maybe it's harder to do classes online. It might work for DJ and artists. Some can get huge numbers on their live. I have a friend, she has a Zumba class. And usually people pay 15 to come see her on her normal class.
Yeah, but look, during this time, I've seen a lot of people like coaching, making sport online and making class online, whatever.
Yeah, people are at home. This.
Yeah, but one thing is that this is kind of one-person activity which you can make yourself, and another thing is when it's a partner work, because for partner work you need a partner.
Yeah, of course. You teach them I think that look at the Albir and Shada video of Diamonds. It has 8 million views.
Yeah,
of people watching at home, and sometimes people love watching, just watching because they learn from watching. And of course they prefer doing with a partner, but if you cannot do it, if you have something, it's always better than nothing. Matt Music is asking, do you have an email list of your loyal patrons, those who will come to all the events? All it takes is a personal email and they will participate. Very true. Spoken like a true businessman. My kizomba is saying also there's less money available now, but at the same time people urge for entertainment. As long as it's not too expensive or doesn't require traveling, people will come. That is also very true. AJ saying I'm always here. That's true. Jeffrey saying you guys are passionate. Indeed, we are. We are sushi eaters. My kizomba is saying when you do a live with a DJ or a singer, people get together and use the chat and feel like they are enjoyed with other people instead of at home alone. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you go, and everybody, you should go to the My Kizomba channel on Saturdays at 6 p.m. They do live kizomba and Afro house with DJ Ademar, and the comment section is amazing. Like, there's a lot of people who are there commenting and saying, oh my God, I'm in my home dancing. Oh my God. And listen, a lot of people, they feel alone right now. They're scared. A lot of people they're alone at home. And those people, if you give them, just seeing people dance makes them happy actually. And having some dance, and then if you have a DJ that is playing for them the song they like for the whole night, Matt Music is saying it's doable. You might to invest, make a competition, offer maybe €200 prize, and you'll be surprised who would pay to be part of the festival. That's also a nice idea.
Good idea. Yeah, exactly.
Leah, hey, oi, what up, Leah? Another from the Shada gang. My kizomba say, I'm so thirsty for a dance festival that I would even join one with Kaysha as a dance teacher. Guys, forget me as a dancer. I hate dancing. I think I danced.
Never say never.
I think I danced one time with Olga.
No, you danced at your show in Sensual Dance Symposium in Madrid. You danced with the girls there during your performance. You remember?
Yeah, in the show I danced, but other than that, it's not my thing. Kaysha doesn't love kizomba dancing as much as us. He doesn't understand that without the physical connection, there's no dancing. It's hard to replicate virtually. I understand what you guys mean, but
Kaysha is dancing with his wife.
Yeah, that's how I got her, but then I was like, done. Yeah, I danced with my wife, that's true. But someone should try anyway. Listen, I gave you all the keys. All you need to do is listen. My kizomba you guys have a recording studio at Classic. So you have the cameras, you have the recording studio, you have the channel. Olga has the public. I have the ideas. So everything is there. All we have to do is get a bunch of teachers that are in Portugal. We put them in the studio at Classic, the big studio. We use the cameras that's already there, which means that creating the content will not cost nothing. DJs, we have Ademar, we have X, we have Ting, Afro House, we have Bodhisattva. We like all the people are here. We create something that is, we just record it as if it's a live event like the TV does. The television, sometimes you're going to see something, a show at 8 p.m. It actually was recorded at 2 p.m. or 10 a.m. And for them, okay, they say to everybody, hey, it's pre-recorded as a live event, so it is now 8 p.m. And then they shoot the event exactly as if it was a live event. You can even have somebody who's presenting, and then once you cut everything together, and at Classic, you got editors on the other studio. So they put everything together to create a 10-hour video or 12-hour video, and then all you have to do is put it in the kizomba channel, put a price to be able to view the video. You can also do this on YouTube, on Facebook if you want, and all you have to do is collect the fucking money. That's all you have to do.
You know, the good thing could be if this video could be with interaction with people, you know, because if it's just like this, it's like a movie, you know.
I'm gonna send you a link.
But yeah, okay. I mean,
I'm
the idea is clear, but
no, of course you can have.
It could be.
You know what you can do. You can do interaction when you are not playing the main video that is playing as a premiere on YouTube. So it's like a live, but it's a fake live. But you can have after the video or before the video, you can have questions and answers from the people. You can go live for real before, maybe in the morning, and say, so how did you like the event yesterday? You have a conversation with the organizer, and you do this for 2 hours like we are doing now. People are commenting, and then after that you go back to your pre-recorded content, and everybody will be here in the comment talking about each other. And I'm gonna send you some links of what the Brazilians are doing. I was looking at a Brazilian singer. She was live singing, and she had 17 million people watching.
Wow.
I was like, wait a minute, what? And I was just there watching at home. I was like, 17 million people watching, and she had sponsors,
that's crazy.
and she was. And sometimes she was interacting because she had they would put the comments of the people watching live on Twitter or on whatever. They would put the comments on the screen, and sometimes she would. But I've also seen some of them, they live, but they never interact with the people. And everybody is interacting between themselves because they are loving the content so much. I watched her for 4 hours. And for 4 hours she was there. From time she was stopping to talk with a presenter, and she invites some artists, and I was like, these guys understood everything. Like, while we are here lamenting about what we don't have anymore, they are just creating content. And I will send you the link of all the video that I've been seeing from the Brazilians. There was this girl, she had 17 million people watching, and now with the replay she's already at 22 million from the video. 2 days ago I was watching two guys in a big stadium alone, and they were singing all night, and I was just watching, and I was just like, and at a point they stopped singing, and then they were doing churrasqueria, so somebody was cooking food, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you know, and and then I was thinking, wow, like all the tools are here. It's just us. We are creating hurdles. We are creating problems because we are trying to see it as how we would do it in the real world. But if you look at it as a virtual thing, listen, the guys were in an empty stadium with no crowd, no public, so nobody yelling. As when you're a singer, you want to hear the people yelling, but you had 17 million people in the comment section. The comments were going like this.
Wow,
And
incredible.
I will. So when you will look at it, you will see. You can have the replay of the chat, and you can see like all the people who are going crazy, donating and saying this is the best day of their life. Oh my God, I'm alone in my house. This is like I'm so happy. Thank you. And then at the moment, the guy stops the show because he wants to pray, and then he prays for 10 minutes, and everybody's crying in the comments. And I was like, these guys are good. These guys are so good. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link when we done.
Okay.
We've been here for
Okay.
3 hours, guys. We're almost done.
Wow.
Yo. What else have I
Is there anyone who's still there, who is not sleeping?
Everybody's still there. Trust me. Matt is saying Kaysha is giving good advice.
Always.
Matt is saying, do you, Mais Kizomba, do you ever transmit from live television? No, Matt, I think they always transmit from their own channel, Mais Kizomba. We need to try some stuff and not be afraid to fail. We have the platform and the channel. We just need to make the content the people want. Exactly, brother. That's
That
exactly
is true.
We have a DJ show every Saturday on our YouTube channel. He's trying to make me do a show, like if I have time, but we'll do it. Like he's trying to make me do a show when we have conversation with people on top of the one I already have. But I'll find some time and do a nice conversation with artists on Mais Kizomba channel. We're gonna make it happen. From the Palab countries like Angola, Santo, etc. I guess this is a conversation with you guys. We used to have a part in the show, Benvindos, but we ended after a few years. Oh yeah, I remember that. AJ, I love how these ideas are coming together in front of my very eyes. You know how I am. I'm like a computer. I think of things. Jeffrey saying, what about those who like the old kizomba songs that can be found easily? I think we can do marvelous things that can be done with the fundamental. Yeah, you can do a special time or a special day when you only play music from and that's the best thing with the internet, is that you can have multiple things at the same time. You can have two channels that are playing at the same time, or you can have days when you're like, oh, now we're only playing stuff like look. It was in the middle of the quarantine that I just decided to take my camera, go on my YouTube channel, and talk to you guys in the middle of the night. And I remember I didn't even do no promo. I just went on live, me and Bodhisattva, and we're like, yeah, we're testing something. And now look, it's now a club. Kaysha nailed it here. People hunger for socialization, and even a chat on a live is enough for them. All you need is to make the live more appealing. Yeah, and Olga, it goes back to sometimes you want to do more than you need because you are thinking of yourself, and you don't think about the people. But most of the time, the people, they just need a piece of bread. If there's no cheese and no ham and no butter, and it's like,
yeah, but I didn't say anything against it. I just said that you just to have put it in the
right
proper,
context,
proper form, in
I
the
completely
proper
agree.
context,
Yeah.
and call it the proper way, present it like in the proper way.
Yeah. It's completely something that could be interesting. Hi from Italy. Yay! Love Africa. We love you too. People. I love this show because people arrive. Oh, there's always somebody arrive like in the end, and you're like, yo, what are we talking about today? Or like, yo, You will watch the replay. I'm sure if your fan is here, I'm sure if Olga organized some festival, even with Corona, I will sure come. Oh
Oh,
my
that's
God,
so sweet.
this is so cheesy.
Next
With
year,
a
look, for next year we have already the dates. So just
uh-huh.
enter in my, in my page or whatever. You can
Instagram,
find me like this on my
yeah,
Instagram, and you will see. So
with a great view, pretty people dancing on a pool and a cool DJ. Bring the pool party to their homes or a beach party. Yeah, listen, that could be great. You can you remember when in the 80s you had or even in the morning you have the gym classes. I mean, me personally, I'm like, hey, if I'm not in the gym, I'm not interested in watching people on my TV. But when I was at home stuck, I started watching these people and doing the exercise because, yeah, that's all you have actually. And I think I consume a lot of content, but ever since the quarantine started, I've been consuming so much content. Like I've been consuming a lot of live content, but not on Instagram. I actually don't like the lives on Instagram. But on YouTube, I've been watching so much live content, people talking about things,
yeah, sure.
people
No, everywhere.
shows like people singing, like the lives of Erica Badu. I think they are available. I'll send you all the links. They
Mm-hmm.
are amazing. Like, and yeah, people paid for that. Like, so we still don't do memberships on our channel. We're waiting for Belief to activate. Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for the activation. But it's a good idea. You can either do on the channel or on the website. But like once we have all the tools and we are activated, yeah, like we have to do is create the content and see if people are interested in the content. If they're not
Exactly.
interested, in it, then maybe it's a failure or whatever. You can put it for free after a few months with publicity between each show. You put an ad, and you can even cut after that. You can cut all the videos in every class as separate videos that are available in your channel, either for paying members or for free with advertisement. And hey, if you make 1 million views of those classes, you get money. Where was I? If it's not a real live, lose some of the appeal, but or all of it in some cases. Although the premiere does that effect. I love the fact that I can interact with you and Ademar. Yeah, I completely agree. But for example, on a class, I believe that it's great if you can interact with the person who's doing the class. But sometimes if you're busy dancing, or I know that my friend who has a Zumba class, nothing is live, everything is pre-recorded, and people pay five. I think she sell every class for €5, and the replay for 7. And everybody like she was telling me it's a great business. It's going very well. I know João and Gerd are on their website in Germany. They have a class too. I don't know if it works. We should ask them.
I've seen a lot of dancers who made like classes by Zoom, where
Yeah.
they can have like, I don't know,
Up.
10 people,
Yeah.
something like that, and they
Uh-huh.
can interact. So they can see all that people. They show, and then they watch, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can
yeah.
they can just correct them and say, no, okay, you have a question, I tell you. If you, but of course you can do it with a limited number of people,
Yeah.
because
And
yeah,
Facebook is saying that they will do classes that you can pay, live that you can pay. It's a new functionality that you can create. So you can do a thing where you can have like a special access for Zoom when you are if you pay or something. It's ideas, like you find the right way and the right level of interaction and possibility, and maybe people can continue after the big event. They can continue follow the classes of the teachers on Zoom or something else like that. It's also, if you expect to get tips and super chats, you need to interact with them. You won't get the same pay in the premiere. It is true. It is true. It is true. It depends. The Brazilians are having so much people live lately on stream. They are creating. Yeah, listen. The Brazilians have every night something like 5 different streams at the same time, and everybody has between 2 million and 20 million people watching. It's crazy. It is crazy. We need to do that for Kizomba too. I know George is the first one who did a show on his YouTube channel. You could go on his YouTube channel. It played live, and now it's available for everybody. And it was the first thing that looked more or less like what the Brazilians were doing. When we did the live of Kalema on the classic channel, I could not read the comments fast enough. It was crazy. So many people commenting. But our DJ lives are also very active, especially the regulars.
It was not long ago, no? When was it? The life of Kalem. I think I saw something. It was not long ago.
I already have the name for the Kaysha show. This guy is crazy. Matt is saying, what will you lose? Try it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, I really believe that there's something that could be tried. I think if I was a creator of a Kizomba festival, I would have done at least a few editions online. Yeah, I would have done that. I would just have told all my teachers, take your phones, put it on horizontal, film yourself doing the things, send everything to me on Dropbox, and I would have created something, and I would just either put it for free. I would put it for free with ads, or because this is how you have millions of people come for your channel, because those videos of people dancing kizomba are super popular. So, even the curious, and like this can also it can also propagate the dance and the music all around the world, because that's the thing about online. Online doesn't have the same limitations as offline. Offline, you have to travel, you have to pay a place, and if you have a place for 1,000 people,
there are always like pluses and the drawbacks. So I mean, the online things have
have
limitation, but the other thing has its limitation. But the idea is good. The idea,
think about
why
it.
Why not?
Yeah. This is something to think about.
We never know. If we don't try, we never know.
Yeah. It could be really something. I believe that it could be super interesting. But hey,
And as well, we will be observing the new. How do they call it? The new normality.
The new normal.
They call it? New normal. New normality, or I don't know how to say it in English.
The new normal.
Reality.
The new reality. Listen, we are in an episode of Black Mirror. That's
exactly.
Crazy.
So we will also observe this, and we will see what will happen, because maybe this is much talk about nothing, and maybe within half of a year we are okay, but maybe not.
That's true. Like this is crazy times. This is like this is a moment where we have no clue, but all we have to do is, like I always say, in those times you have to just adapt. As I always say, like the motto of Sushiro is innovate or perish. And in these times more than ever, especially when you don't have a clear idea of when are the things changing. We don't know. We have no idea. True. Like when are when can we go back to our normal lives and we will be able,
and how normal they will be.
I'm gonna tell you when we can go back to a normal life, if it ever happens. Like, if there's a vaccine. If there's a vaccine,
I don't believe in the vaccine, but well, this is another story.
but or if like the flu, if when you have the virus, you take 6 pills for a week, you stay in bed, and then you're good. If the day they find this, because the coronavirus is not the first coronavirus. There's like the flu is a coronavirus. There's been a lot of other viruses like that did give you a cold. It's just that this is a new one, and this one they're still learning how it works. At a point, they will modelize, they will understand how it works, and somebody will say, hey, take this pill,
exactly.
and you go. When this happens, maybe then
it will be okay.
Because it's gonna be like the flu. Everybody catch the flu
Exactly.
every year, and then things move on. At that time, we can think about normal. Right now, you can forget your normal. Even if you want to do an event, you will not be able to do an event where everybody is dancing on top of each other. It's like, forget it. So, gonna have to think about what we can do for our community. Yeah, because we have a whole community of people who look at us as leaders. And all these people, they're like, yo, you are the ones who pay me. What are you gonna do? And if you come up with ideas, and it doesn't have to be a big event, like I'm saying. It's me. I always think a whole country because that's the way I am. But it could just be classes, classes, a bunch of classes in the same channel that everybody can go and watch whenever they want. It can be a lot of different things. The thing is just put the ideas on the table, try stuff, do stuff, see what works, see what doesn't work, but at least everybody's doing something. And those people who are counting on us, they will enjoy the fact that we, the leaders, are giving them something to do. And then they will be happy to, to help. They might even do it for free in the beginning because, hey, we're trying. At least, yeah. And who knows? You can then end up having something that will, even on when things are back to normal or enter the new normal, this thing might be a part of this new normal. So it's I know that personally, the whole quarantine, I've been releasing a single every Friday. And
pancakes.
Listen, and my views in the beginning, they were going down, and now everything is going up like crazy because now that people are going out, the bars are opening, the playlists are playing those songs, and now all the songs I do are going great because everybody was at home with something to listen to. And I think it's super important to not look at the problem but look at the solutions. And I know that's how I do. I always look at solutions and how we can use these moments. And when I look at what the Brazilians are doing, I'm like, yo, damn. Like, who have been super inventive too? The church. Like, you see the program that I'm using to create these lives. All the church in the US, they are using the same program to create Sunday service for all their on YouTube or on Facebook.
We have to save ourselves because in this
listen. At this time, people, listen.
Oh my God.
It's time for everything said the Bible. See, we're talking about church. There we go. I believe that a better time will come. Indeed, brother, indeed. Kizomba is creating a new label. Send us your demo. Hey. Kizomba, Olga is a singer. Huh? She has a music video. Wait, let me find the music video of Olga.
Korzinkina.
Korzinkina. One day out. So let me see.
Danse avec moi. Ce soir.
Danse.
Ah, il y a notre chanson aussi, mais il n'y a pas de vidéoclip.
Ce soir.
Paloma.
Danse avec moi. I'll put the link here. I'll put the link in the comments for those. There you go. If you want to see her. Oh, fuck. I was on Facebook. Wait. YouTube. Danse avec moi. Copy. Link address. There you go. Dali. Amen, Pastor Kaysha. Listen, I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, listen, Matt. The videos of your artists could very well go in the My Kizomba channel, and he sings in Spanish. That's perfect for My Kizomba channel. Send yourself the links, guys. Well, anyway, guys, if you have any more question, Olga is asking if Matt is in. Matt is asking if Olga is in Madrid. Yes, she lives in Madrid.
Yes, I live in Madrid, but normally I'm traveling a lot. And
she comes here. She has
I come
monthly sushi with Kaysha. Monthly.
Yeah. But the last 3 months, was complicated.
Fuck.
During these last 3 months, I had to prepare my own sushi here at home. So.
What up, CV Beats? Long time. You arrive in the end, but we here. We back on normal schedule. My Kizomba is saying, Olga, when you have a new song, send us. We have a project. We have a few projects, and she has her own project too. Yeah. When is your new single coming? As a singer.
I'm in the process, but I have the second one, which is not very spread out because there is no video clip still.
Oh, send it to My Kizomba because they play all the tracks on Saturdays with DJ Ademar. So this is on the live. You should send an email. I will put you guys in touch.
Okay. Nice.
Guys, listen. It's been 3 hours. We love you, but we got things to do.
To sleep.
No, Netflix. My wife went to her brother's, so we have
so you are not conditioned.
I'm home alone for 4 days, so you can trust that I'm gonna record some songs. I'm gonna make some beats in the day. I'm gonna make some lives. Maybe I will come back tomorrow, maybe Friday, but I'm gonna be like, I will probably do another live Friday and another one Sunday, or maybe Thursday and Friday. We'll see. Depends if I have stuff to say, because I don't want to bore people. Matt is saying that he has a studio in Madrid, in Alcalá.
In Alcalá? Ah, nice. So, I don't know, contact me.
Hey Kaysha.
One never knows.
Yeah. Hey Kaysha, how and when do you put yourself together with the Zouk vibe and the Kizomba vibe? I have no idea what you asked. I have no idea what this question meant. It was great watching Kaysha and Olga. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, my Kizomba.
It was a pleasure spending this time with you guys. Me and Olga have been wanting to do this conversation for a long time, and I didn't think we would do 3 hours, but yeah, that's what I say in every episode.
No, but we both we don't like to talk. Nothing of this. No. We are not talkative persons. Neither me nor Kaysha. You just let us, and we will.
Oh yeah, we will. Trust me, I can't wait to go to Olga's next festival. They sing much Kizomba. Me too. I can't wait.
Me
Next year.
too.
I do, yeah. I can't wait for real.
Normally it should be today. Today it should have
Hey,
started. My
next year, next
God.
year, next year.
I will.
AJ saying
Yeah.
gracias to both of all. Well,
And
anyway,
you know what is the worst thing? Because all the Facebook shows now, the like this remembering stuff.
yeah, of the
So now
event.
all the pictures, all the videos from the last
Oh
year
my
comes out,
God,
every day, and you're like, oh my
that's
God.
crazy. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes things happen the way they happen for whatever reason, but
Yeah, but well,
all we can do is, you know, take
hoping
it as
for the
it comes
best.
and hope for the best. Well, listen,
Kaysha,
it's
yeah,
it's been a pleasure, Olga, to have you.
the pleasure was mine. I enjoyed
You
a
have
lot,
fun, yeah. You had some ideas
and
to think about. So
always,
go.
always when I talk to you, always you are like a bowl of ideas, No, that's true. That's true. No,
So
it's a
follow
big.
Olga on Instagram. Her name is the same, Olga Korzinkina. You check her on Instagram. So like Matt is saying, he will write to you on Instagram. So maybe you and my artist can do a mixed kizomba Spanish Russian. Ooh, I like this idea. That's a good idea, and your
Why
artist is
not?
good. So keep in touch with you guys, music lovers. I still don't understand, but it's okay. Anyway,
Kaysha, thank you very much
thank you very much for
for
being
the
with us.
conversation. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nice.
it
It
was
was
nice.
fun.
It was.
And thank you for all the people who were watching. Big heart,
Indeed.
big kiss. And yeah, I hope we keep in touch. And hopefully they will open the borders soon. And yeah, we
Yeah.
can we can see each other and
Have the same
sushi
conversation
together and whatever.
as always. All right, sister. We keep in
All
touch.
right, bro. Okay, big kiss for you and for everybody.
Ciao.
Good night. Good
Ciao.
night.
So we had a great conversation with my good friend Olga. It was great. I hope you guys liked the conversation. I will be back tomorrow or Friday for probably I think Friday or tomorrow. Yeah, I have the home for me, so I want to do the Caribbean Soul album listening party. Well, I will make you discover the album I did in 2001. It was my first compilation. It was a project to put me back on track before I do my new album after the failure of Worldwide Chico. So I think this is gonna be a very interesting conversation. A very interesting listening party, because you will see how my change was starting to evolve. My sound was starting to evolve between the very Wyclef style of I'm Ready to the very hip hop urban New York of Worldwide Chico, and then I was starting to go to a sound that was more polished, and yeah. Really hope you enjoyed this conversation between me and my good friend. Yeah, exactly, with Mélanger. That's the project. Hi Tapsu. You have to, my friend. It is true. And be careful. We might have a Beat Critic Friday coming soon, so you have to get ready. So as always, if you enjoy this show, you have donation links in the description. You have donation possibility in the super chat. make sure to be make sure to be there. If you want us to come back tomorrow and make the album listening session, I don't have a problem coming back tomorrow. Since I'm alone at home, it's easier. We can do that. If not, it's gonna be Friday, but as you want. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to put a like in this video. Don't forget to you have to put a like. You have to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Go to the notification bell and click that you want to have all the notifications, so you know every time there's a video that comes out. And I'm gonna leave you guys with a song that I've released in 2017 that is called Flowers. So until then, I hope to see you again soon, tomorrow, for the listening party. And my name is Mr. Shada, and this was the Club Shada. Enjoy the music, and thanks for coming.
Celebrate, celebrate. All I wanna do is manifest my loving.